Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tombs of Scoria. How are my players doing today?
Good.
Yeah,
We're doing great.
doing great.
Good. So
did
we're
we take a month?
Go ahead. Well,
'Cause I
we
need
were
to,
starting to go through things pretty quickly, which is why we had to slow things down because you don't
Things
have
happen.
unlimited time, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I hope we've got a little bit more time.
don't we?
Hasn't 4 years in game been enough for you, or 3 years in game?
I just realised that there's something very important that I haven't done yet that I need to do, which is make the fire protection scrolls. Unless I can't remember if Oxenbar learned the recipe and been making them myself.
I don't think
I
so.
think I've got to make them as a matter of urgency. I'd even argue that Imric would have actually done that before learning those spells, but it might be too fast. It's too much to go back on, so I just need to do that as soon as possible.
Well, I think we ended somewhere while you were going about to these different places making different structures.
Yeah.
Anton
Right.
was making potions, oils of slipperiness.
Right.
And then you were also going to be learning some spells. So
I think I already did the things and I already learnt the spell, and that's where we ended. So I learned Bloodstone Spectral Steed, right?
Yeah, you did. I remember that before I
yes,
left.
I saw you roll for it. It took you 11 days.
But surely Imric wouldn't be so stupid to spend time researching new spells instead of making our great scrolls of protection.
Maybe you
from
should
fire.
roll for it.
He's a smart man, but sometimes things slip your mind, and you're like, oh my god, I forgot to meet my girlfriend for our dinner. I completely
Yeah,
forgot
roll
that was
for it.
today. Oh my god, I forgot our anniversary. Shit happens, man.
Maybe you.
It is quite a consequential thing to forget, but I do appreciate
I
your
know.
position, Neal, and we can just
Yeah.
leave it otherwise. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, with the
Listen.
hive mind of thousands of people helping to inform Imric's every decision.
that doesn't help. That makes it worse, if anything.
That does make it worse, Neal. Come on.
Makes
I
it
mean, if
harder.
anything, I think it makes more sense that he might have forgotten if you had all this help from chat and it's been forgotten.
I don't know why you're bringing chat into it.
Wow.
Because they're your helpers.
Vindictive DMing.
Yeah, but
They
it's
help
not like
you-
chat's reminded me of this. Next you'll be
These
saying that
motherfuckers were
Charos
telling me to
reminded
put
of it.
the dagger onto a spear. These are not helpers, these are hinderers.
That actually does work, to be fair.
It does not.
No way it works. What do you
It
mean?
worked before, but
We
it
did it
doesn't
in
work
another
anymore.
campaign. It worked.
Wait, you use that for a magical weapon?
Yes.
Different campaigns have tried all sorts of different wacky bullshit. They don't hold from one to the other. In one campaign, he got turned into a were T-Rex, but that doesn't mean that were T-Rexes are a common thing in the world.
Yeah, okay. So I think, I don't know where we're coming in. If we're coming in, Neal, before I finish learning that spell, like if that's what you're trying to say,
That is
then
what
I
he
will
said.
immediately cancel learning the spell and start making the scrolls.
I just need to get my calendar so I know where we are. Okay, here we go. This is where we were. Crownhold Part 2. So it was on February 17th that you assaulted Crownhold. And then we had said it was going to take 2 days per town to set up your teleport structures, right? 2, 4, 6,
Yeah,
8.
but I would argue that the teleport structures make no sense if we don't have the scrolls. But yeah, 2 days per town. That's what you said.
Nick's
That's
too
gonna be
nice.
16, 7,
That's true,
8,
mate.
9,
I am.
10, 16. And then you did 14 days of spell learning, right? 7, 14.
Is there a way that we can do a little bit of rolling to maybe during the spell learning he notice that he's being a big dum dum? I'm not saying that he gets it at the very beginning. but
How
I'm
long does it
saying,
take for him
you
to make
know,
these scrolls?
Couple of weeks, I think.
We're fine.
Per scroll. Per
What could
scroll.
possibly happen?
first scroll?
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
We're absolutely not fine.
No, we're not! We should have resources in the kingdom helping us make these goddamn scrolls.
No, he's the only one that can do it.
I do think that
Which
I'll
someone
show
would
my
bring up
might
to
of
him.
Lance.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds like a
She's got other
DM
stuff
problem.
she's
Yeah,
doing.
shouldn't Arc Somber have said it? Koibu, what were you thinking?
Nope. Arc Somber trusts that Imric is the best at what he
6
does,
days,
knows what he's
6
doing.
days per scroll. It's not too bad.
Okay.
Okay. I just wanted to also get on the calendar before we go any farther. Mr. Moon, you were going to do potions of oils of slipperiness, right?
Anton will do oils of slipperiness, yes.
Right. And how long does each one of those take you?
Okay, let me see if I wrote it down.
Is this so we don't get grappled?
Yes, yeah. I believe it was like, I don't know. Can we look it up in the book?
Yeah,
Because I can't remember.
I was just hoping it's 400.
I think it was like a day per 100 GP, which was going to be 4 days then.
I think it's gonna be 4 days.
Okay,
per
that's, yeah.
oil.
That sounds right.
And how many did you want to make?
At, I don't know, 4, 5, 6. 6 would be good, but
Just give me a number so I know how many
6.
days to count off. 6.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 24 days. 7, 10. 14, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Anton's job after is going to be selling oils of slipperiness to nobles. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Infinitely slippery.
Slippery dicks.
Okay, and it was gonna be 1, 2.
How is there no
3.
rated R fucking like magical fucking TV show yet where people using spells like fuck each other? I can't believe this.
I missed seeing Game of Thrones season 9. That never happened.
Don't. Why would you bring that up? You're just trying to
We
trigger
don't
the
talk
fuck
about
out of me.
that.
You're just trying to trigger the fuck out of me.
Well, it's the kind of thing they probably put in there if they had to come up with another season.
Okay. So our event, the event
That's
that's
the
going to
Dragon's been
take.
good though.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Sorry, Neal. Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I was working. Our first interrupting event is going to happen once you're done with your teleport structures, but before you've learned your first spell.
Wait,
if
are we
you
really
start
not
with the
letting Nick roll anything for remembering the fire scrolls?
Nope.
Not a thing?
Nope.
I wasn't going to know. I was going to say that he made some very clear actions and said he wanted to spend a month doing things.
I understand that, but Tyrael probably, or Imric, or sorry, Tyrael or Anton or Imric, one of us would be like, hey, do you have those fire protection scrolls? We're going to need them in case we get invaded. Someone would bring up something, even maybe Arc Sombar.
I wouldn't. I trust my brothers
I just
to
want-
never forget something like that.
I just want maybe you can even roll it, a luck check or something. Just a roll or something would at least appease me on this. Because
Die
there's no
roll
way
to
we would.
appease the
There's,
great moot.
there's no way
Appease
we
the
would
great
forget it. Yeah,
Mooten.
please appease me.
I did remember in real life in less than a month, if you know what I mean.
That is true.
You know, like
A
so,
month, that's
I feel
a
like
long time.
Imric would have remembered at some point before the end of that month. I was taking this out of Steven, God.
No, that's just how you talk.
Yeah, I was.
That's
No,
okay
that's
though.
how I took.
You know,
That's
just
how
a little something
I
something.
think I took.
It's okay,
Right, right.
brother.
That's not what I sound like though.
Okay. So the idea is that he might have started building these structures, realized the scrolls weren't done.
I
did
did.
the
And
I'm building
structures.
I'm building the structure, and I'm thinking to myself, this is going to be perfect. Like when Scoria turns up, we'll teleport here. I'll cast the fire protection. Oh, hang on. And then go back home and build the fire, make the fire
Okay,
protection
so
scroll, right?
which one of what's the order of these structures that you're building? Just that that way
That'll help
if we do a
mechanize the die
roll.
Good.
Yeah. We'll
I think
we'll
something
inform our
like-
decisions.
Sulwick, Bon Theris, Bon Dundasir, Fendan,
Solwick, Bontheris, Von Dundasir,
and like Bergshire, Gumbrun, Thickleglade.
Wait, what are we asking for?
Which order I'd do them in?
Which order?
I'd probably do Outlast a bit sooner than that.
Can you write down the order for him in the chat?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
Brother.
Shut the fuck
Okay.
up.
And Tyrael, while your brothers are doing this month of workshopping, what
Yeah.
were you were getting poisons at least. What else were you doing?
Yeah, what am I supposed to do, Koibu? I'm a
I have a
rogue.
question. Do you make love to your wife? Do you consummate your marriage?
No.
Actually? Oh my god.
No.
Okay.
Keep her away from me.
Does not fuck his wife.
Oh, you're missing one.
Which one?
Oh no, but I count 8
Thickle
and I
blade,
only see
thickle
7.
blade. I'm missing
Thickle
thickle
blade.
blade.
He forgets Thickleblade too.
Yeah, just don't do it. Fuck it.
Alright.
Solok, Bontheris. I mean, I'll just do it last because I forget. Forget a team
Okay.
that's hard.
So why don't you make me an intelligence check? If you succeed, then it's somewhere while you're building these. If you fail, it's somewhere after you've built all these structures.
Easy. Very high
Easy
intelligence
remembers.
check.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
If only it was that intelligent in real life.
So you clear by
I'll
11.
roll a d6, and whatever number I get is how many I've done. That's how
Why?
I remember.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll me
Looks like I got a 32 now, so that's a big roll. So I feel
It's
like
all-
it's definitely in the top 6.
32.
Yeah.
It's a
So
32.
we'll knock off 4 from the backside. So
A d4 then.
yeah, roll me a d4.
Come on, roll a 1. Okay.
That's alright.
Okay, so it's after Solwick and Bontheris.
Okay. Then I
Those are
make
good ones to
scrolls.
do.
Yeah, they are good ones to do. We've got a bit of a triangle.
See, isn't that
Only
nice?
triangle
Now,
last.
now I'm appeased.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy.
Yeah, because you got the outcome you wanted. Nice.
Shut up, Steve.
All right, so it's after 2 are done that you begin to do scroll making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's 6 days per scroll, can't be interrupted at all. So I'm literally.
So then you got to come back over here to do this. And you start scroll making here, and 6 days per scroll.
Yeah. So I will tell Anton and Tyrrell that only under the most extreme circumstances should you disturb me.
And how many scrolls do you want to make before you resume your construction?
I think 3.
If you'd ask Anton, I think he'd tell you 4 just in case we fuck up one. But it's up to Emmerich.
Yeah, okay, 4. That's fine.
Okay. Fire protection.
I mean, they are AoE, remember? So, like,
Oh wait, they're AOE, so it hit us
they
all.
are AoE. Yeah, as
Oh,
long as we stay
okay.
next to each other. In an ideal
Well, then-
world, we'll have more than one casting.
Yeah, it wouldn't-
Ideal,
yeah,
huh?
Okay.
That's us.
Yeah.
The ideal McGarry's.
True. Yeah. Also, whoever has the Ion Stone has to be the one to cast the scroll,
it.
because we need to make sure that the Ion Stone is protected by the...
Yep.
Right.
I actually had a question about those. We have 3 ion stones that are defunct. They don't do anything. Numbers 15, 16, and 20. Is there a way that we can we cast anything on these? So like for instance, you know you had a Stone of Silence? Could I cast Silence on one of these ion stones and then I've got like a floating stone? Or we could cast like Lightness, so it could be like a light that follows us on the stone?
Light would work. Silence isn't permanent, right?
Yeah, I could probably. I can make that stone permanently lit, but I can't permanently silence stone it.
Okay.
So if you'd like, I can make it. I can cast continual light on it.
Can you cast Continual Light on 20?
Yeah, why not? That's
Probably,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
As many as you want.
Okay.
No, it means
Number 20 or 20 stones?
There's a stone 20.
Okay, yeah. Anton will spend a spell and cast continual light
Yeah.
Great.
on
Not a problem.
that stone.
Okay. So I do need to know what Tyrael has been up to during this period of time, so I know where you are on the map and everything.
I mean, realistically, I'd be wanting to do roguish things relating to our keep, but you said that our keep was essentially destroyed, right? Or at the very least, all of our people run out and progress is halted. And
Yes. The keep is sort of in a state of semi-shambles.
okay, do we care about our keep, guys?
I mean, I think we do long term, but I don't know if we
Long
can.
term, but not right now.
Right now, yeah. don't think we'll be able to put it to use before Scoria is dead.
Okay, in that case, I'm probably gonna start to I think I'm gonna start to like write letters and start doing like ambassador type shit, because I probably want to start building relationships within Mystria, or like get a feel of what's going on in Mystria. Like, are there any royal families or noble families that are contacting us? Like, what's the stuff going on over there? Is there anything like that?
Yeah.
Like, I want to begin to exert influence if possible. Yeah.
Very quickly upon our party's return to Drekis, the state of Mystria begins to fall apart. And you will get captives, you will get people surrendering, you will have your own folks up in that zone sort of raiding and harassing and bringing back prisoners. You'll get the occasional defector who has come your way now. And you will start to learn quite a bit of information about what is happening over there. So why don't we set a scene with Tyrael in the keep getting a debriefing from our security council. They've been looking into King Gilder. He brought his head back. They've been speaking with him.
Nice.
And you've gotten some prisoners, some refugees, some spies, some deserters, everything that we mentioned earlier. And so here's some more information for you. What has been distilled for you right here is a section of a spell list for both Scoria and Scoria's head wizard, Belarius. Can I see?
Did Scoria spend pretty much most of her time in Dragon Peak during that month, if Anton's checking in on her?
Up until the point where we're having this conversation, yes, Scoria has been in Dragon's Peak.
Cool.
Yes.
Oh.
Let's just do a quick duplicate on this.
It's just Tyrael here, correct?
Right, because you're off at this moment making...
Yeah,
and he's doing scroll, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's busy. So you will learn that Scoria's personal wizard is a human named Belarius, a black-robed wizard.
Any relation to Balerion?
No.
Okay. Interesting. Okay,
Little
so
bit
Belarius, no relation. Okay.
No relation. And from your spies and deserters and whatnots, you will gather that this is a sample of Belarius's spell list. They're known to have at least these spells.
Fly, dimensional anchor, teleport, sending, duo dimension. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Four cage, lesser permanency.
Force cage, not four cage.
Force
Cage is good.
Lesser permanency, teleport without error. As I'm reading this, I'm thinking, why doesn't Imric have this spell?
It's a level 7 spell, dude. It'd take fucking forever to learn that.
Anti-magic shell, contingency, permanent illusion,
Anti-magic shell.
enchanted items, stone skin, ultravision, improved invisibility.
Good
That's
spells.
Among
the
others,
wizard.
Magic Missile is assumed to be one of their spells, but hasn't been seen casting it except from scrolls, so who knows.
They're the same level as me, and they're not a specialist.
Okay.
Just out of interest.
Yes.
Have we ever seen this person or interacted in any way, size, shape, or form with this person at all?
Of Belarius? No, you've heard of their existence. You know that this person has been working with Scoria. The name has been known to you for a long time. Their race has been known to you for a long time. But they never make an appearance outside of the keep. But now you're finally getting to talk to people who have been inside Scoria's lair, who have talked with Scoria's people and have heard things. Here also are Belarius's stats. They are a thick-bound, muscly wizard who's just like, they lift well, and they've got good form.
Jesus Christ. This guy's
I know.
awesome.
I rolled some pretty good stats for him.
What the fuck?
That was the first set of stats that I rolled too. So,
No, I actually do not believe you.
oh, don't make me scroll up.
Ooh.
No way. 2 17s and an 18.
It's possible.
Okay. So it's possible.
It is. Oh my god.
Yeah, he did it as well. Fuck.
Other information you're getting are, let's see. The following spells have been seen active on Scoria. But you're not sure who has been the caster of them. You have seen Stoneskin active on Scoria, or someone has reported Stoneskin being active on her. Polymorph has been seen to be active on her. Teleport, she has teleported before. And
in human
haste.
form or in dragon form? I don't even think that Gigachad wizard could teleport
Human
Scoria
form.
in dragon form. Yeah. Okay.
Well, it shouldn't matter. Her weight for the teleport spell will be the same regardless of the form she's in. You know,
No, really? So
Yeah,
must
we've
have
talked about this
teleport
with
herself.
Shine,
Yeah,
so-
I remember now. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So she has to be the one casting teleport then.
Okay.
That's my understanding of the spell, right? Scoria must weigh more than the limits of teleport. I'm just going to check teleport without error.
Okay. The other thing that you've heard is that Mystria has just sort of completely collapsed. There is no more empire. There's no one is taking over for King Gilder. All social structures are falling apart. The individual towns in Mystria that are still standing are like falling into chaos of theft and murder and everyone out for themselves as the entire country just like crumbles into nothingness. There are no more lords, there are no more armies, there are no more organizations other than, you know, what little alliances might pop up within localized regions. All the former soldiers of Mystria are now just people with gear looking for a life somewhere, somehow.
Sounds like a great start of a new campaign.
Yeah. So there's just a slow exodus of people leaving Mystria, heading south, looking for something. Looking for food, looking for shelter, looking for a place to live. But if you look at the map, you'll see that there's not really a lot of options for these poor bastards. They could head south into Drekis, where they will be captured, killed, possibly tortured, enslaved, who knows what. They could try to head over to Matava, but they're not exactly welcome over there. They could try to cross the Draken Wastes, which is a tough area to pass. There's not really much in the way of water there. They could try and go through the Elven Forest, but, you know, again...
Wait, why aren't they welcome in Drekis? I thought we were going to welcome in refugees. I thought Imric made that a point.
The three of you might be willing to overlook these sorts of things and see the bigger picture and welcome refugees, but that is not going to translate to the people on the ground. There's no way you're going to be able to enforce that amongst a group of people who have been fighting Mystria for so long and who have suffered so much.
We've got troops in West Vodan, right? Can we not set up some sort of like I mean, maybe this is not a place, but like a refugee camp?
You don't have troops in West Vodan. West Vodan's been completely destroyed and abandoned. It's
So you
just
said we got
ruins.
people raiding out. Where are they raiding and capturing people?
Oh, I mean, at this point, you've got like small groups that'll just like, you know, head out over here and do something and come back, or it's sort of a.
Okay, I mean, this is
There's a lot of actions happening.
too big for us, yeah, or too small.
Yeah, and the attitudes of the Drakisians are not going to be welcoming. If there are Mystrian soldiers who are coming and looking for food, they're probably going to get executed. What's the word for an unauthorized execution? Extrajudicially punished. You know, they're going to get run down. They'll be run out. So they're all they've got nowhere to go. Some folks are trying to cross the canals and head over into Eridon because that looks like that looks like the best place right now that they could go to. And so that's the state of things in Mystria.
Is Eridon still all monstered up, or?
Excuse me?
Is Eridon still, is there like a lot of monster shit going on there? Was that the place with the...
No.
It's the demon place.
Okay.
We
The
fixed
demons have been quelled and contained, and there aren't a problem anymore. The remaining monsters that were sort of running over Eridon have had to fight with Mystrian troops as they took over Tharnam, Meadstead, Confluence, and Bluecliff. So most of the monsters are quelled, and the population is just low, and the land is lying fallow, basically.
Gotcha.
Ripe for taking in a couple of years. The queen has had some of her people looking into old King Gilder and have tried to cast Speak with Dead on him. Speak with Dead is a cleric-only spell.
I got it.
Yeah. I think there is at least one 5th level cleric left in the area, so they can cast Speak with Dead. 1 round, 2 questions. So the first question they asked King Gilder's corpse was, what is the secret entrance to Scoria's lair? To which King Gilder did not know the secret entrance to Scoria's lair. She never imparted him with that knowledge. She never trusted him with any of that information. The second question that was asked of King Gilder's corpse was, does Scoria have any weaknesses? King Gilder also did not know the answer to that question.
His questions.
Well, if he knew things, those would be the right questions, yeah.
Sure.
But he didn't, because of course Scoria doesn't trust him with any of this information.
If we can input on this at all, I think a good question to ask would be like, how are they tracking us so well?
Yes. Because, yeah, something's going on there. True.
And Gilder should know, because it was his men that reacted.
True. He should know.
King Gilder's men reacted to the information?
Yeah, far too quickly
Well,
for any
I'm
normal.
assuming so. Yeah, because it was the castle that reacted. It wasn't Scoria, right? Maybe that's wrong. But...
Something was going on there.
71. Let me just make sure that we can get multiple casters casting Speak with Dead.
We should also be using him to find out about any spies remaining in Drekkas.
Right, casting of this is restricted to once per week. Excellent. So the next week will come by, and some more questions will have been asked of King Gilder. Let's see, what are other great questions that people would want to ask the former king? Are there any... No, that's not the right way you want to phrase that. Nick, you had a question. How is
Tracking.
Scoria...
Yeah, how they track.
Yeah.
The Regari brothers. Yeah.
Right. King Gilder will respond to the question: how were you tracking the McGarry brothers to Belarius would send word to us. And that's all that King Gilder knows, that somewhere, in Scoria's lair, probably Belarius is the one who has the access to tracking you and is then relaying information to Crownhold, but it wasn't coming from Crownhold itself. The follow-up question is, how do you communicate with Scoria? And the answer was sending boards and sending spells.
Oh, can we ask him where the sending board is in Crownhold? We have one half of it. We never had the other half, though. Maybe he'll know. They can't be that
worth
common.
the question to him.
Okay, maybe not.
Yeah, that'll be on the next week, because all these questions would have been asked, and then you can follow up the next questions. The third question, I'm sorry, that was only 2 this week. 2 next week. First question will be, where are the sending boards stored in Crownhold? The answer would be...
Hang on, Neal, it's 2 questions per round, isn't it? 1 round per level. I'm sure when Anton casts this, he gets like 12 questions.
Yeah,
if I'm ever casting this, I'm getting a fuckload of questions. Hold on.
Yeah, because the number of questions based on the caster's experience level, and there's not very many priests left in the area, and Anton's busy with other stuff, so they're getting 2 questions.
But if they're level 5, I think they should be getting 10 questions now. Maybe
I think it's 2 questions that they can ask in 1 round, and that's all they get.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure. So the third week... Are we in the 3rd week yet? I want to make sure I don't over-answer things for you. 1, 2... Yes, in the 3rd week, we'll get 2 more questions asked of him. Where is the sending board? And the answer is in the room I died.
Based.
And the second question for King Gilder, what is something that we would need to know? Are there any does Crownhold have any spies within the castle? And the answer came back yes.
Oh shit.
We'll have to wait for next week to find out who the spies are, but that's fine.
Is it?
Well, good enough. And that will
So-
bring us to here.
How many scrolls have I made?
At
two?
this point, you have made one scroll.
Okay, and what? And I'm
Wait, if
partway
it's
through
been
the next one?
2 weeks of oh, never mind. Sorry, I'm stupid.
I don't
me?
think you're stupid, man.
How far am I through the next one?
This is your second day into the next one.
All right,
So
well,
you're not necessarily here for this.
Yeah. I'm writing
Um,
it down.
Okay. Did you have anything else that you wanted to ask the Queen or any of the advisors or security councils, Tyrael?
I mean, maybe like a standard question, like, were there any more magical items, powerful magical items, or legendary magical items in the capital? But
So yeah, you'll get the answer that the city itself has more or less been set on fire, and the keep has been melted into rubble and completely destroyed. So if there are magic items in there, they're buried deep in the rubble in unknown locations. But more than likely, they were probably destroyed when the castle fell apart. They can ask the king the next week, or whenever there's room in the question schedule for that. But
any more?
that's the
No information
expectation.
about our mother, right?
She's expected to be dead as well.
Okay.
At some point, I would go to Anton, and I'm gonna give him a hair.
I already have
This
that.
is a hair from the Archmage of Mystria. I wonder if this person might have had some discussions with this Valerius fellow. Maybe you can make use of it. Like maybe they know, maybe he knows him, or maybe they could help. But I need to go back to working, and I'll leave.
Am I able to make my scrolls and ask questions, Koibu, or no?
No,
Or my
because the
oils?
question asking can only be done once per week, regardless of who the caster is. So you coming in to ask additional questions.
No,
Oh
sorry,
no, this is a
sorry.
different person. He just gave me hair for the
Oh, I'm sorry.
Archmage of Mystria.
The one we killed.
Yes. You want to do Speak with Dead?
Yeah, on the Mystrian Archmage.
Hour, all told, gather supplies.
He gets a save, and if I
blah,
fail
blah.
to save, I can't do it until the next level. You're so dumb.
Oh, Tyrael as well. I think I probably give you this first fire protection scroll that I make.
I'm good. Give it to Anton, I think.
Yeah,
me.
that's fine.
I
Okay.
take it.
Anyone can use these, so you know.
Yep.
Okay. Just be careful with the iron stone. I give it to you.
Cast a permanent illusion on the defunct Ion Stone to make it look like a new one, like the other one.
Or another gun.
It's not a bad idea.
Well, we can try it if you want, yeah. But I don't know.
Might as well.
It seems like they don't interact
I
with them
got an
much.
alert. Yeah.
Okay. So, Tyrael, there wasn't anything else that you wanted to ask the Security Council? Nothing else to talk with them about?
I don't think so, right? It's just the general state of Mystria. We're waiting for what are they? I guess what is the general feeling for the Queen? What does she want to do with Scoria? Do they have plans for how they want to deal with this final confrontation, or?
We need to talk to the elves too.
Well, they were hoping that you guys had a plan, right? The whole idea was that if the war doesn't go well, the McGarry brothers will be able to kill Scoria, and
the war is going
you've
well.
been expected, right? It has gone well, but they still put all their eggs in your basket, but
It did.
the biggest eggs are in your basket, right?
We
so
won the
it's up
war
to
for them.
you to, yeah, and it's up to the three of you to decide what to do with Scoria, and everyone else is going to help you with your plan, but it's your plan that they're going to follow. It's your responsibility to come up with the plan.
Okay.
You need to talk with elves.
Well, fuck the elves. Aren't they like fucked? Didn't they like totally
yes,
retreat?
elves,
Yeah. What's going on with them?
They have gone into full-fledged total retreat.
The Kingdom of Man won't forget. I want them to know that. Okay, we will remember this.
Their situation's not great. They've lost large sections of their forests.
They lost two
they've
dudes
lost a
in the
couple of
cry.
towns. And the elven presence hasn't been seen from, essentially. Like, they don't extend out of their borders. They've pulled back their diplomats from all places that they still had them. And they're doing the bunker approach to this war at this point.
We should
There
let
are
Scoria
rumors
finish them
that
off.
There have been some attempts to contact the elves, and that have been met with silence. And there are some suspicions that the elves are just piecing out of Arcadia altogether and going somewhere else, somewhere into the east, perhaps, since, to the west is just endless ocean as far as the eye can see. As far as anyone knows, it just goes forever. It's a spherical world, so it doesn't really go forever, but there's
Is it
a big
spherical?
ocean to the
Do we know that
west.
for sure? Okay. Wait, have people really circumnavigated the planet?
You don't need to circumnavigate the planet to know it's spherical.
Well, you kind of do, don't you?
No.
Why not?
Well, the ancient Greeks and many other ancient people knew it was spherical based on the way that it.
Yeah, they
lunar
made guesses,
eclipses
but it could be that we're like on a
and-
flat Earth and the sun is kind of like rotating around. They didn't know that. That was a guess, Koibu. Okay.
It was pretty well mathematically defined 2,000 years ago.
Yeah, well, we'll bring
You
in
can
John
figure it
Zarka and
out.
you can argue with him, but okay, never mind. All right. I don't think there's anything else that. What do we think between the three of us? Is it just like, are we marching basically once we got these scrolls done, or what? What is the plan here?
Yeah, I think that is still the plan, isn't it? We march in.
Like with all of
we
our, we're
force-
going all of our armies north. Is the queen okay with this, or are we gonna do like some sneaky? Like what is our plan? Where
There's
are we
yeah.
confronting Scoria? Is the goal
I
to
think
do the
well-
lair crawl, or is it to bring her out somehow?
Well, no, I think we push the army into Mystria, ready to fight at any moment. We call our bluff, basically, come out and defend the country and fight in the open. Presumably she won't. So we conquer the land, and then, yeah, we've got no choice but to go into the lair.
Well,
If she
we
won't
need
come
to
out, she won't come out, right?
we need to bring armies, and we need to march there, and then we need to have people explore the lair kind of for
Yeah.
us. We can't be the first ones to go in. We need we genuinely do need like heroic warriors to go in and die.
That's fine. There are people who will lay down their lives to do that task for you.
Yeah, we've
I mean, we
risked
can
it.
just go behind them, right? Like, we just send in waves, and we'll just
Yeah,
go in like wave 3 or something.
Yeah.
We'll go wave 3, yeah.
Wave 4,
The
wave 5.
the general thinking is that the Wormwood will be a large scale battle
Yep.
that you guys can generally win, and then you'll have the entrance to the lair from the ground before you.
Okay.
And the idea here is that if you can set up shop outside of Scoria's lair, she won't really be able to leave. Else you can run in and take, loot the lair while she's gone. And that's what the Security
Yeah,
Council of
conventional,
Mr. Drekis is saying is, siege her lair, keep her trapped in there. It's best to fight her when she's grounded in her lair, probably, rather than letting her fly about.
I don't know about that. I think if we could fight her in the open, that's still better. But because she's
Really?
probably got secret exits, right? If she wants to fight in the open, she will be able to. We won't be able
Yeah,
to
but
guard
if you're fighting her in the air, how are you ever going to be able to catch up with her?
Oh, we just fly as well.
Don't we have
Yeah,
that
but
like
she
a
can fly faster than
70
you.
speed? Otherwise, some insane speed
Not
shit.
when
Fly
we're
fast-
hasted.
Can't fly faster than Shine. Yeah, and maybe not hasted.
Well, if she's hasted, she can fly faster than you.
Yeah, but not faster than hasted Shine or that new spell that I'm maybe not learning now. But that too.
Sure. I mean, if you think that it's better to face her in the open, then
think
you
if
don't
she's-
need
if
to
she's
siege
in
her
the-
lair.
Well, no, I think we,
Corby's
do
You
just
just
making
need
it
to
sound like this
bait
isn't
her
a
into
good
a
idea.
battle, right?
we can't have it. Yeah, bait her into a battle, absolutely, if we can. But I don't think she'll do that. I think she'll wait and fight with all of her monsters and her wizard. If she's
I think so, too.
flying around in the air, she's on her own. Like,
Asking the queen in all of her wisdom, what does she think Scoria's goal is now? Because clearly she doesn't give a fuck that she just lost her kingdom. She burned it down. Like, what is her?
she probably just wants to be left alone at this point.
It's difficult to know the mind and the heart of such a great and terrible beast. Why has it chosen Arcadia for the last 1,000 years to make its home? Why lair in Mystria? Why come to this land where there are already so many other dragons and set up residence here? It's hard to know what sorts of thoughts bring her to the place that she was in. I imagine that if there were no more value in this place, she would leave. She certainly has the means to pack up all of her precious belongings and find a new place. And there are certainly war-torn countries where she could go to. That she has not left tells me that this is her home. Or there is something here that she wants, something we're unaware of. I doubt there is some great treasure lurking beneath her lair that she holds on to and lets no one know about. I doubt that for 1,000 years she's been guarding some sort of access point or treasure hoard or something immovable. I believe in my heart of hearts that she is a queen like me, and this is her home, and she is going to rule it one way or another. I don't think she particularly cares for the kingdom structures underneath her. I don't think she particularly cares about the towns and the cities and the people therein. I don't think she cares if Mystria burns, if Eridon, Drekis, if we all burn to the ground, I think she would still stay here. This is my gut feeling.
So she's just basically a giant troll. Gotcha.
Would you leave your home? Would you abandon it and go somewhere else if it became inconvenient for you?
I can't understand the mind of a dragon. What am I to say? I couldn't imagine burning my own castle to the ground if it was a kingdom that I was working alongside either, but... yeah, I guess... so I asked you about, like, communicating with, like, Mystrian, like, lords and stuff. What is that? Are they, have any of them tried to contact us in Drakis?
Yes, there have been a few that have arrived here hoping that whatever little bits of wealth they have, plus their status in society, would afford them better treatment. Of the few that have arrived, most of them had some accidents. There are 2 Mystrian lords that have made it to the capital and are living in your dungeons presently. 1 middle-aged woman and 1 elderly man.
Treating them better.
Okay. Well, then I guess everything is kind of at a standstill then until we're ready to march to the north.
Okay. So it sounds like Tyrael is keeping tabs on things and investigating things, but not taking any particular actions. You're mostly hanging around the capital to oversee...
Yeah, I mean, I gathered my poisons. There's no items I can go and hunt for. I'm not allowed to take a second expertise, right?
Correct.
I don't think... Yeah, I can't. I don't think ever.
Is there anything that you would like to say to Shine? Because when you came and did all your shit, she was just flying around, but she'll land later in the day or the next day, and you can chat with her.
Yeah, sure. We can catch up with Shine. See how she's doing.
She hasn't seen you since you left to go find Anton, I believe.
True. We've returned with Anton intact. Almost not, but we almost lost him again. But unlucky.
Well, when she comes to see you, she will dip her long golden neck in respect. You can see that her eye and the side of her face have been badly damaged by something that has left like her typically golden scales colored like a bloody red or like a crispy burned red side to the scars down her right side of her face actually. You can see bite marks on her back, areas where her scales have been ripped up and scarred over. What were you gonna say?
Did we decide that Anton doesn't have the ability to repair any of that stuff? I thought we were talking about with Zarathus.
I can't like. No, I can't like restore her eye. No, I don't have that.
Okay. Can I walk up to Shine and
she's fucked.
Can I walk up to Shine and give her a hug on her neck?
Absolutely. Yes.
We've
is there anything
been,
you wanted to?
Yeah,
I assume you inform her of your events and whatnot.
Yeah, we've been gone for much longer than we expected. We had to travel through other dimensions to find our brother Anton. But I see that while we've been gone, you've been serving us well. You've fought with bravery, with honor. You have kept the kingdom safe. You've made a great personal sacrifice, and we are forever in your debt for your service to both our family and the kingdom.
She dips her head again in acknowledgement. I served the McGarrys for generations. Even if it costs my life, that was the deal we struck, and I will abide by it.
Have you seen Scoria's children? Are they dead? Have they been fighting? What's been going on with them?
She had children in Gold Hill. They are no longer.
They're no longer in Gold Hill or no longer alive?
They're dead. Her hatchlings there are gone. She has had other children who have long since departed. I believe she is alone in her lair at this point. I believe she and I are the last dragons of Arcadia.
Damn, is that actually true? If we killed or driven off all the other ones?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I nod. I don't know if there's really anything else to talk about. We can hang out for a day or two, though. We have nothing else to do.
I think I would have expressed some concern to Tyrael.
Yeah?
That maybe Scoria might try and attack Shine if she's flying around too high in the sky as a way to push back against us, and we might not be in a position to respond to that. So, maybe she should be slightly more careful about, or she should just be aware that that might be an angle of attack of Scoria's, right? That, like, improving visibility, sneak up on her, and if Anton's nowhere nearby to say, oh, she's left her lair, she could get caught off guard, so...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I can remind her of that. I'm not sure if Scoria would make any moves right now, but sure, I mean, I can tell her, be careful.
Yeah, she lets you know that she's been fine for the last year and a half while you've been gone.
Mm-hmm.
She's fine.
Anything from Senegal?
No.
Okay, sure. Okay. Yeah, that's about it, I think, for me.
Cool. Righty then. So, MrMouton, you said you're making 6 oils of slipperiness. When you have made 5 oils of slipperiness, one day you're making your 6th. And as you do, checking in on Scoria, you find that she is no longer in her lair. She is over the Ironbark Grove.
Where's the Ironbark Grove again?
You don't know where the Ironbark Grove is?
Come on, dude.
Oh, okay, I see it.
In this world.
Wait, where is it real quick? Sorry, hold on.
That's a bit disconcerting. This is the furthest I've ever seen her out besides the attack on Crownhold.
Yep.
Where
Your
am I
brother-
in the capital?
Yeah, it's morning. You're at your house. I think in order to make your potions, you have to go. You need like a proper high temple. With all the appropriate accoutrements and blah 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 blah. So I think you live in your house and then you go to the temple in town to perform your duties, and you've sort of like taken over the back rooms of the temple for your own stuff. And
Anton,
go ahead.
I'll sit for like 20 minutes. Where does she go? He just watches her.
It's heading south.
So we're at the Ironbark Grove, and then we're just continuing to head south. Where are we now? Can you draw on the map?
Well, it all depends on how long we're watching
I wait
her, right?
30 minutes and watch her.
Okay. Let's just make sure that we can move these things. Excellent. All right. We're going to bring
Ooh, you got the
Scoria token. Yeah, it's about time.
Do we need the token?
Shit.
Pretty good.
Okay, we will shrink her up though, so that she fits better. So you find her over the Ironbark Grove, and as time passes, half an hour later, what's her doing? Yeah. So she doesn't make it that far. She's like right around here-ish.
Okay. I'll alert Tyrael. I'll go to the castle. I'll give up my day of scroll making. It's odd enough.
Potion making, right?
My potion making, yeah. I hand Tyrael 2 oils of slipperiness for him to put into his sheet.
Make sure you add 3 more to yours that the 5 are
I have
accounted
3,
for.
yep.
Great.
Oil of slipperiness.
Is Shine with Tyrael at this moment? I will inform Shine as well.
Yeah, I think you can find Shine and Tyrael over at the keep somewhere, near the keep, something like that. No, actually, Tyrael's probably in the house because this is in the morning when you wake up, right?
Okay. Yeah, I go and inform Shine and tell Shine. I'm sure Shine can walk wherever the fuck she wants in the castle. I'm sure I can walk wherever I want in the castle at this point. I will go and tell the queen myself.
Yeah.
Or one of the generals of Scoria's movements. This is probably an hour later. Where's she at?
Shine typically spends her time sort of patrolling above the forests of Wicthron Marenta. And so there is a way to signal her to bring her down. Someone shoots a, flaming arrow into the sky, and Shine comes to, see what's up about it. So you can signal for Shine. You can go talk to the Queen. You can talk to the Security Council, whatever you need. You come in alone, you bring in your brother, and she's fucking somewhere up there.
Somewhere up there. Well, can I get a point on the map?
Oh, Scoria or Shine? Sorry, I thought you were talking about...
Scoria. I don't care about Shine. Well,
it's been half an hour, so she's right around here-ish.
Okay. After about an hour of talking to the Queen, talking to Scoria, telling Tyrael, come to the castle with me. Let's meet up there. I talk to the general. I inform him of where the dragon's at. Where's she at an hour later after everything's done?
Oh, somewhere right here.
Okay. I've informed all of the necessary people. And I asked the general, what do you think? What could this be? Bring us Shine.
In your absence, Scoria did come through the area. She sacked, burned many towns. If she is over the Laconish Highlands right now, she could be heading towards Matava, or she be coming for Bontheris, or Grumpburn, or any of our places.
We inform Bontheris and Bundundasir to have the catapults, or not the catapults, but the ballistas ready.
We will do what we can to give them as much heads up as possible. Yes.
I wait 2 hours.
Wait, I won't. How far is telepathy?
It's not super far. Let me look.
Oh, okay. Don't go then. If me
30 yards.
Yeah, I don't care. Can me and Shine fly out to go and see what Scoria's up to, or is that too dangerous?
I'll hand you the scroll of fire protection.
Yeah, do it. Don't do anything stupid, but I think we should push back, right?
Okay.
Yep.
I will take the scroll of fire protection. Let's talk real quick. Can I read this while we're flying?
I don't see why not.
Well, because it's hard to read a piece of paper when you're soaring above the clouds. It's wind and fluttering and blah, 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 blah. Let's see. When you read a scroll, do you need to be standing? Can you read it sitting? Are there gestures that accompany it? Let's just read a quick little bit about scrolls. Use of scroll spells. Blah, blah, blah. Casting needs initiative modifier. The only requirement for using a scroll are sufficient light to read by and the actual verbalizations of the writings. If the reading of the scroll is interrupted, the scroll effect is lost and the spell fades away and is lost. Components are unnecessary for the reader. No adverse effects associated with the casting spell are suffered. So I think you can read it as long as, you're not... Maybe not in a rainstorm, probably not, but on just a ordinary day, I think you could do it from Dragonback, unless the dragon's diving or charging or actually engaged in combat with something. But if she's just chilling and flying, I see no reason why you couldn't cast a scroll spell.
Okay. That teleport is only a personal teleport spell, correct? Nick?
What teleport? On the ring?
On the ring, yeah.
Well, it won't be able to teleport Shine, but you could teleport probably one other person with you.
Okay, anyway.
Can I have either do this now, Koibu, or have done this before? But I'm going to start casting Sacred Guardian on my party members in Shine. It lasts 1 day per level. I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Cool to do it now and get rid of some spell slots, but...
Unless you had already taken it this morning, I don't think you have it memorized, so you can start casting it tomorrow.
That's fine.
Just, I'm not there, so I can't say.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm-hmm. So, Tyrael, you're going to hop on Shine and go look for Scoria?
Yeah. Show of force. We're not going to let her burn our towns anymore, okay? We're here. The McGarrys are here.
Great.
Can Anton come with? I feel like there's no reason I shouldn't, because I'm the person telling you where to go. I'll ride on the Dragonback saddle and hold on.
Just,
The
you know, be
saddle
careful.
developed for Shine allows for one easy rider. If you want to ride with them, you can, but you're going to have to like be completely held on to stuff, and you'll pretty much just be able to interact with your necklace, or maybe use one hand, either somatic or material component spells, but not both, because you'll need both your hands to be gripping.
That's more than fine.
Okay.
They need a person to tell them where to go anyway, so.
Yeah.
Then we're off.
Just, just she might have a wizard with her. She might be able to cast haste. Just
Nah, she won't have a wizard with her. Could you fly with a wizard?
she's flying with you. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Wizard probably can't cast spells, but
If he casts haste on her, or she's got like a ring with haste on it, she could move quick. So
Nah,
don't get too close.
no shot. Okay, but we'll fly. We'll start flying to, what was the city that we thought she might go to?
On Theris.
we'll fly directly to her.
Well, let's fly to
the way.
Bontheris. Let's fly to Bontheris.
The panel was.
So our dearly beloved Imric McGarry is at home, working on his spells, writing these scrolls, not really aware of all of this going down.
Well, can't be
Tyrael,
interrupted.
Nothing going down.
Tyrael, Tyrael and Anton atop Shine will head out in the direction of Bontheris, looking for trouble.
No, we're looking to defend our homeland.
No,
Same, right?
we're looking for trouble. I'm looking for trouble. I am the trouble. Somebody reads scrolls and casts infinite fireballs at somebody laying in a field, and you think that of me? No. I'm reading the scrolls on the dragon now, Koibu. What are you getting that book out for?
What? It's just an ordinary book. Just kind of killing time. Shouldn't worry about it. Okay. So let's talk about overland flying rates. It's always been a bit of a weak point of second edition. All the fly speeds seem to be combat-related speeds for, swooping and diving and how many times you can make a pass on a stationary subject, and they don't translate very well to long-distance movement. So by now, Tyrael, you've ridden on Shine before. You've got a dragon riding proficiency. You're all good here. Your dragon, Shine, can either move... She can either use a burst of movement over a course of a day, and in 10 hours get about 400 miles of distance. But after that, she will need to rest for a while. That would be her flapping her ass off really hard for a full day. And that would include a force march, which requires die rolls or unfailing
What about
endurance.
unfailing endurance?
Unfailing endurance will allow her to do that same thing. She'll still need to rest, but she doesn't need to make the con checks to force march. The other option that she can do is she can take a more passive, like gliding, soaring thing where she rides thermals, she gets to a higher elevation, and her overall progress would be about the same, 400 miles in a day, but she can keep that up more or less indefinitely. That was the flying approach that you used when you went over to Bravo to meet with, what's-her-face? Atropos. You use the roughly 400 miles a day slow fly in that direction. So when you are coming to Bontheris, we need to decide if you are trying to book it over there really quickly, which will exhaust your dragon, or if you're going to take your slow time to get there, which will not exhaust her. The distance is 75 miles, so that is, less than a fifth of your possible travel distance.
Are we gonna beat?
I think we take our slow path.
If we take the slow path, are we gonna beat Scoria there, or is she gonna beat us there?
We're fast by a little bit.
Yeah,
We'll do
you
the slow
should.
path.
You'd be able to know how close she is, and so if things were looking like you might not make it there in time, you could fly faster and catch up.
Okay. Yeah, we'll take our time.
Great. Yeah. So the two of you will soar on over here, taking your nice, sweet time. It's about 73 miles. That that will get us. We were about here. By the time you arrive in Bon Theris, Scoria is right about there. She's over East Voden, somewhere. This is not an exact. She's somewhere in this zone right around here.
Okay.
Over East Voden. When the two of you come to Bon Theris, you can see the town and forest below you. The town itself has been clearly damaged by dragonfire. There are sections of wall that have been completely melted. Bridges over the River Voden have been destroyed and hastily rebuilt. You can see these crappy, dinky little wooden bridges. The forest around Bon Theris has been largely cleared. There are some outlying villages that are completely gone. This mansion right outside of Bon Theris completely destroyed. Farmland ruined. The whole place has been pretty badly fucked up. The town itself remains standing. The walls damaged. A few things in town damaged, but the survival of the town is ongoing. They're still holding, even though the surrounding area and woodlands are badly charred. You can see ballista on the walls in the town. You used to have ballista scattered around the woods, but you can't see that shit from the air, so hopefully there's still some down there. Mm-hmm. What is your approach when you arrive in Bon Theris? Are you gonna circle it? Are you gonna land?
I want to talk to. I'll just jump off. Trying.
Well, what are we doing?
Well,
we're right not now because we're in the air, right?
Well, I have.
Yeah, but you want to just
featherfall, but I'm not gonna
jump off.
Risk it. Yeah, okay. I asked Shine to bring me down, drop me off. I want to talk to the Wizard of Bon Theris. I want to see if they can maybe get a message to Imric. I'm gonna wait for Scoria to get closer, but I need someone to be able to talk to Imric.
While they're doing that, me and Shine are gonna hop off. It should be a cool show of force. We're flying around here with an old dragon or whatever. It will help.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's shit to do. There's probably rubble to clean up, stuff to pick up, stuff to help with. Me and Shine will just help around town for whatever's needed, manual labor, while he
Excellent.
goes and hunts down. Yeah.
Yes, you can inspire the existing workers to work harder. You can use your dragon to help sort of clear things, dig ditches as needed, and the people will rally to your banner. Okay, Mr.
Where's
Mouton.
Scoria now? Exactly.
Just somewhere over East Voden.
Okay.
Somewhere in this region. Yep. You head to Bon Theris. You go to the keep in the center of town. You make your way past the guards who immediately open the gates for you and let you through. You head on into the castle. Someone will go and fetch the lords there, the wizards there. And when we come back from our break, we will have you chatting with the authorities in Bon Theris.
We will
be talking to Jeeves.
Right back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tombs of Scoria. You can meet Lydia the Diviner, the Archmage of Bontheris. At this point in the war, she is level 6. She's about, I want to say, 60-something years old, or in her early
Jesus.
60s. She's 5'2", 161 pounds, right-handed.
She's 12, dude.
60, bro.
It's artificial aging.
You know, 6 hotness is just quite a bit below the average. She's 1 standard deviation away from attractive. In the
Not
wrong
hot.
direction.
Got it.
Yeah. You will not see her on Gilfub.
Lydia, I come with you with a request.
Yeah, you can see her like these dark bags under her eyes and the sort of haunted, hollow look in her face. Her hair is wiry and unkempt. There's like strange spots and moles all over her. She gives you an appropriate like bow / curtsy combination and beckons you into her study, her studio, her laboratory. There's a circular table there made out of stone with a cloth draped over it and a couple of chairs sat around. And the very center is a golden stand upon which is a crystal ball, not unlike the one that Emmerich has been using for a long period of time. On the sides of the room, there are other tables with books and beakers and volumes of texts and inks and potions, ointments, herbs. This is the wizard's laboratory. Yeah. You can hear this crowing of birds underneath blankets and other parts of the room. She motions for you to have a seat before her and says in her most respectful voice possible, Lord McGarry, how can I be of service to you today?
Do you happen to have sending?
No.
What means do you have to contact the castle?
Riders, mostly.
Mostly? No magical means?
Long-distance communication is a difficult thing. Sending is a very powerful spell that allows instantaneous communication regardless of distance. There are shorter distance versions, small messenger spells, but from here to Wicthron is about 100 miles, and none of those will reach quite so far. No, I'm afraid, Anton McGarry, by horseback we communicate.
Do you have teleport?
No.
Yikes.
How far is Scoria now?
She's still over East Foden, southeast Foden.
I need you to scry on my brother Emmerich.
Are you sure?
I mean, yes. But I need you to hold it for a very long time, long enough that he starts getting checks. He's a very powerful wizard or fighter.
And are we not going to disrupt him or disturb him if he tells that we're scrying upon him?
Wouldn't that ruin his entire day of scroll making? Anton thinks.
Maybe just the point. Scoria is 40 miles out of East Foden. Or out of Bontheris. She may be coming.
As you wish. She leans you forward in the darkened room, places her hand on either side of the crystal ball, begins to focus on it. You can see her eyes flutter for a moment as the darkness in the room is contrasted with the light within the ball, showing you pictures, swirling pictures that begin to coalesce, hopefully into the shape of your brother. We just need her roll to see if she can...
I can probably give her a piece of Emmerich.
Do you carry Emmerich around with you?
Hold on now.
Because I got like 4 siblings, and I don't have anything that belongs to any of them on my person ever.
I do.
Can I give her... Well, you don't live in a magical world. But can I give her something that Emmerich gave me? Is that a piece of him, or do I need like a hair? Because
No,
Anton
you
won't
would
have
need-
a hair follicle.
You would need a part of him in possession or like a garment, something that he has been wearing a lot. But like if it's Imric's old cloak from 10 years ago, that doesn't count anymore. It'd need to be like Imric's cloak that I had snagged out of his room last week.
Hold on, I gotta look at my items because I added a bunch of shit. Okay, I will say that I do not have a piece of Imric then.
Yes.
I can give her a
Protection scroll?
I gave it to Tyrell.
You can inform her everything she needs to know about him. She can be well informed of Imric.
Give her the exact room.
Yep. That's still only a 25% chance for her to spy on him.
Hits.
13. Hey, yeah.
Hey.
There he is. Wait, actually, Imric, where are you doing your studying? Is it in the keep?
Yeah, because I probably don't have my own. Well, no, I'm making scrolls. I don't need a laboratory for that, do I? It's probably in my house.
Depends where you're not going to be
You
fucked
can-
with the most.
Yeah, I feel like I'm more likely to be left alone in my own house than in the keep.
Yeah, the first scroll, the research to figure out how to make the scroll, you might need the other laboratory for. But then once you're doing it on your own, you wouldn't
I
need
definitely
that.
researched how to make it with Samba, but I think
Yeah, and that was a long
yeah,
time ago. So you can do the scroll making on your own, and you can convert part of your house to an appropriate room for that, and be told, be unbothered. Okay. So the image of Imric will coalesce before you, hunched over a unrolled piece of parchment with some weights stuck on them.
And on that parchment, a painting of your mom.
That's also
What?
your mom.
Yeah, shit.
Naked.
And he's crying. How could we have left you?
Let's see. Imric, your chance of you are a spell user, so 8 plus, what's your intelligence?
Ah, mighty 15.
8 plus 6.
Is it just wizards who get it? I thought
Plus-
fighters also get it.
They do, but his wizard chance is better.
Probably better.
Yeah.
Lux down.
Plus 1% per level of experience or hit die.
15.
So 15 plus 6 plus 8 is 15 plus 10 plus 4 is 29.
Want me to roll some D100s?
Yeah, D100, 29 or higher, or lower, I mean.
Oh!
Immediately.
Yes. Immediately, you recognize that you are being scried upon.
Yikes, bro.
Okay. Now, Imric's literally never noticed being scried on ever before in his life.
That's true.
So I would imagine that this is a suspicious thing and will warrant some thought. Now, question. Am I already interrupted? Is the scroll already ruined? Just by taking the moment to even think about it. I think the answer to that is yes.
I think that'd be dumb, and I'm not even arguing for this moment, because then someone knocking on your door and you thinking about food would ruin the scroll chance.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that, but I do think that it kind of says something to that effect. Let's see. Protection scrolls require 6 days of work. During this time, the spellcaster must be undisturbed, breaking only for food and sleep, and then for a minimum of each. If the spellcaster halts before the transcription is completed, the entire effort fails.
Jesus.
okay. I think that works then.
Not even for the bathroom. Oh my god.
Can't even poop.
What's your reading? Because it's going to change my decision making. If the scroll's definitely ruined already, I might act differently than if I thought I could ignore it and carry on working. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just trying to find the passage that you found to see context around it.
That's so
Was that
easy
in
then
Spells
to
and
fuck with a
Magic?
wizard scroll maker. You just sending them.
It's in the DMG Scrolls and Potions under Scrolls. Chapter 10. Scrolls and Potions.
Okay, the base chance to successfully create a scroll is 80% plus 1% per character level, minus 1% per spell level, or equivalent spell level in the case of protection scrolls. So I think if you are going to cast spells, it will interrupt and ruin your process. If you're going to just be distracted by these things for a moment or two, then we will just tack on greater failure chances. I think the 80% chance plus 1% per character level is indicating, you're taking barely the minimum needed number of breaks just to survive.
So if he wears a ring of sustenance, then he should get pluses to his chance?
Probably not. I think
no?
he needs to be in like a magically pure space, and so I think having the ring of sustenance might cause more problems than than not. I imagine when you're doing this sort of scroll work, you probably like leave your strong, powerful magic stuff off to the side. Like when you're casting Identify, you can't have any magic on you or near you. So I think same thing with scroll process. You're instilling magic into a receptacle, and you don't want any of that bad juju lying around. Yeah.
It's kind of tough to know what I'd do here. But try not to take into account the actual situation that's happening. Who else would be scrying on him?
No one's ever scryed upon you that you know of.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, is it a stretch to say, like, well, this is probably Anton and Cyril trying to get in touch with me?
How would they know to get in touch with you? Or how would they scry upon you? They don't have crystal balls or any method of doing that. Anton
does have a method. He has magic font.
True. You don't have to do anything. It sounds like Imric is getting, is pausing and being like, what the fuck is going on?
I think he's thinking about it, yeah. I think he would stop and think.
Yeah, and you can see that in the crystal ball, Imric like pops his head up and looks around for a moment and looks off into the distance.
He's probably looking directly at the sensor, right? In fact, I'll stand up and like walk over to it, and with my true seeing glasses, I should be able to even like see it properly.
You head to the other side of the room, pick up the true seeing glasses, walk around in the direction of the
I'm probably
sensor.
wearing them when I'm writing my scrolls, I would imagine. They're made for magical reading and magical writing, so...
That's true. I think the glasses are probably the one thing that you can wear while doing this that wouldn't affect it, yeah. Okay.
So I think I'd probably go... Can I see through the sensor?
You would probably just not see the sensor, right? You see things as they truly are. The sensor doesn't exist, does it?
It does. It's a thing. Only creatures... You would notice that you're the subject of scrying. The sensor is invisible, I believe.
Not to me, though.
Right, and so you can... I think you notice, and you have to walk around the room for a moment until you find it, and there it is. And Anton, you will see Imric's face in like a fisheye lens, filling up the whole of the orb, staring directly at you. While Lydia, the diviner, asks, "This is the man you wanted? I have no means to communicate with him."
Can I not see through the sensor?
I nod. That's him.
I think by standing up and walking over here, I've probably ruined the scroll. I won't cast any spells. Can I use my own crystal ball?
You could, but you wouldn't know who to use it on.
Well, I would use it on Anton, not Cyril. Just to make sure they're safe. Right?
I suppose.
Would that... Is there any chance that I could get away with not ruining my scroll? Not. Like, I feel like using a magic item...
No, if you're going to start using your crystal ball, I think you're ruining your spell.
Okay, well...
You're like mid-pen stroke, you need to like finish this sentence, this line on the scroll, otherwise the magic is going to fade. So if you bop around to do this stuff, it's gonna ruin your spell.
Imric worries that Scoria is attacking and this is their way of getting in touch with them, but he realizes that that's probably ridiculous and he shouldn't interrupt the scroll. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a willpower check. And if I fail the willpower check, I'm going to do something about it, otherwise I'm going to carry on working.
Okay.
Okay, I carry on working.
Okay.
Base. That's my worst start as well. Fuck.
All right. Well, Imric goes back to work. Lydia says to you, a dedicated mage continues his studies, even when being scryed upon.
I'd laugh.
That's what
this
we
is
dedicated Emmerich. That's what we call him.
it's a rare moment for him. I'm impressed, actually. Proud of him.
Never stops his grind set.
Thank you, Lydia. How long would it take to get word to Wickathon? That's what we call it.
About a day. A dedicated rider changing horses at every stop can get there within a day. But night falls soon, so tomorrow morning at the earliest.
Inform the generals of the town. Raise the alarms. I think Scoria might be coming. Get the blisses ready. And I will walk to Tyrael. Where's Scoria now?
She's over East Voden.
Still.
Well, it's not been that long, right? It's been 20 minutes since you've gotten to the Bonthera, so.
Still coming.
She's still just there.
I'll try and find Emmerich and Shine.
Yep, you can find them. Shine is really easy to see, and you can make your way over. And another 20 minutes later, you're back with the other brother and the dragon.
Shine, do you have sending? God, I would feel so silly if you did.
Spells. Shines. Somehow they never made it to her character sheet. Those are boats, fleets, Shine & Co. Shine's spell list does not have sending.
I'm just debating if I... Alright, I'm gonna wait. I tell Shine what I did. She has project image. I will scry again and have her project image to Emmerich if she's willing to come. Assuming Scoria in this like 20 minutes is still getting closer.
She's got project image. That's a good solution.
All right, and then she's also got... I'm just going to note these on her list,
put it on
character
her
sheet,
list,
so we don't forget in the future.
We'll need it for the battle.
No, it's not going to be a battle.
True. Scoria's gonna turn around, just like playing chicken.
Yeah, she's just scouting.
Okay. So you want to bring Shine back to Lydia and have Crystal Ball and then project image with Crystal Ball.
Yep.
That is a tried and true combination, and I think it is all fine and dandy. Don't think Lydia can scry on him more than once per day, right? Crystal Ball.
Can you link me project image? I want to make sure that we're doing it right. Or I guess I can look at it.
Is it project self, not project image?
I'm not sure what she has.
Same?
Yeah.
No?
Oh, yeah, well,
1,
it's just
2,
called-
3, 4, 5.
It's called project self. That's the text.
Sure.
Oh, sure.
Sure.
Lydia can only use the crystal ball on Emmerich once per day. Because her chances
Shine
so low.
can use it?
That's
Crystal
true.
ball. Shine is actually a wizard, isn't she?
Yeah.
She is a spell learning machine.
Should we take her crystal ball? This has
What
been
crystal ball?
confiscated. You can only use it once a day anyways, you don't need it.
Based?
I asked Shine for one of her scales as well in case I ever need to scry on her.
Yeah, you can get a scale of Shines. It's fine. Shine knows Emmerich pretty well.
Yeah,
1d 100. 16. Easy enough. Shine can put her hands on the crystal ball and spot Emmerich pretty quickly. Emmerich, roll me another d100.
Yes, sir.
You don't notice, not at first. But before anything changes, you will see an image of Shine appearing before you in your studio, standing sort of next to you, with her white robes, her golden hair, the eye patch over one eye.
I think I probably like, smudged the ink on my scroll.
I'm pissed off, yeah.
I hate to disrupt you, Lord McGarry, but there is a problem in Bontheris. We request your assistance post-haste.
What's happened?
Scoria is on her way.
Then the time has come. I shall be right there. I stand up and cast teleport.
And you already have a tower built, and boom, there you go.
Yeah.
Roll me a D100 just to see with the teleport.
Just to check.
Rolling high or low?
Just don't roll.
You're good.
You want middle for teleport spells, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Just don't be stupid, Nick. Don't do dumb
I'm
stuff.
not being.
Pick a
don't worry,
77.
I'm not being
Alright.
stupid. Don't worry.
Soon our party is gathered together in Bontheris. Scoria is over South Voden by now, somewhere over this region. Everyone is on the ground, gathered together. Much of the town has come out to see, the wizard who teleports in the tower that's built in town now that is to be defended and has like guards placed on it to make sure that no one shows up in any of the spots and a small barricade erected around it. The dragon is hanging out in human form and everyone's gossiping over her human form.
I
and
nod
the
at
two-
the guards as I appear on the teleport stand. And we'll come down. And I'll say, where are my brothers?
You will see them here. The guards will point in their direction. And the lot is gathered in town.
I want to... Okay.
Wait, what's so important that you had to interrupt me?
I check on Scoria again to get an accurate example of the mileage she is away to give Imric a correct answer.
South Voden, somewhere.
I get like an exact reading.
Is she coming towards us, Anton? Is she coming?
Seems to be. I spotted her earlier this morning in the Iron Bark Grove. Seems now she's about 30 miles out, and I'll point.
If she crosses into the flatwoods, tell me and I'll cast some spells on us.
At this point, Anton's going to concentrate really hard on the movement and how far Shine's coming, etc. I want to get kind of like a fly speed that she's going at in order to maybe figure out how many rounds away she is, how many minutes, because there are a lot of spells that I could cast in that time.
Yeah. So she has gone somewhere around 150, 175 miles today. So you get, she's going about something like 12 miles an hour or something is your best guess. By the time that you left Wicthron Rorenta and got to Bontheris, it's been a couple of hours, and she's gone like almost 100 miles in, well, probably closer to 80 miles in, it took you like 4 hours and then a couple, 5 hours, 6 hours. She's gone like 100, she's gone like 80, 90 miles in like 6 hours, 7 hours.
Okay.
It's hard to get exact figures, but something like that.
That's fine. I share that with Emmerich.
So, yeah, but is she? Do we think she's coming straight here now, or is she just kind of hanging around in the woods there? I think if she
hasn't
gets
been hanging around. It seems like she's been making pretty much a straight shot down. I can't tell you if she's going to turn to Bontheris or shoot past it to go in the water. But I think it was appropriate to bring you here.
If I cast Fly on us, that's going to last for like 2 hours. Yeah, should I just cast that now?
You should wait.
Yeah. Okay. You tell me when.
Yeah.
Although I will cast Stone Skin on all three of us now.
Yep. Perfect.
Cool.
Yeah.
And Shine.
She's got stone skin.
She's got her own. Yeah.
Everyone's skin and hair and scales turns a slate gray, Shine's illustrious, beautiful golden colors dull and dim themselves. The assembled peasants and civilians gasp at the display of magic here. Fly spells, stone skin spells, dragons, teleportation, Lydia the Diviner's come out of the castle with her haunted dark eyes to watch among the people here.
I'm gonna point the ballistas in the correct direction. I'm gonna have them formatted in the way that I can pretty much tell them Scoria would come from.
Yeah, absolutely. The people there are adept dragon fighters. They know that you want most of your ballistas pointed in that direction, then a couple scattered around in case she manages to like wheel about or approach from another direction. Dragons are very good at hiding amongst the clouds and in the sky and between people and the sun, so that you can't exactly tell which way she will be coming from.
But I can give them the exact direction later on.
Well, yeah, but you can't tell the entire town all at once, right? The ballistas aren't centered in one spot. It's a wide area problem to solve.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will take out a whistle that looks like it's made from bone, and I will blow it whilst casting Bloodstone's Spectral Steed, and I'll summon my vulture thing.
Your vulture thing. Okay.
Spectral Steed looks like a huge skeletal vulture with tattered wings. As it flies, it utters hideous screeches that echo through the sky.
How much
I don't know if
HP? 10 hit points plus 1 per caster level?
Yeah, hopefully the ballista don't shoot it down. I don't know if it like flies down or if it just appears.
It appears.
Oh, okay. Well,
You create a quasi-real vulture-like creature, so it arrives directly in front of you. It just appears out of thin air.
That's good. I will tell a guard to like make sure that tell the ballista people on the wall not to shoot it.
Sure, it'll take him an hour to spread that word to all the ballistas.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, yeah, hopefully. Do the side Scoria is coming from first.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean.
We wait, I guess we take that hour. Where's Scoria now?
Somewhere down here. South Voden.
She's still fucking around. We could just go,
Go after her?
Yeah. We're all here. I mean, we can be there on Shine. How quickly? How fast could we fly there, Neal, on Shine Spark? Our movement speed? 48? Maybe even more if we were hasted. How long would it take?
If Shine is going to go full speed to the point of like tiring herself, you could make that in 4 hours, I believe.
Oh. Oh, right. 4 hours.
Wait, no, that's not right. No, 1 hour. Sorry, I was off by a factor of 10. On my division.
What if she was hasted 30 minutes? No, well, we can't haste for that long. Is it really that far? I mean, can't Polymorph Self fly 30 miles in like 20 minutes?
I don't believe that's true. I believe
I don't think that's true.
You could do 60 miles per hour per 60 miles per casting, I think.
Casting, yeah. So,
yeah, and that took you like 10 hours, so I think you were going at 6 miles an hour. Because movement rate 12 is 3.5.
Well, it lasts for like somewhere between 2 and 3 hours, so it's probably like 20 miles an hour. It's movement speed 48, so...
Movement speed 48. This is where we run into problems with the fly overland speeds.
Yeah. That's fine. If it's like an hour out, that's...
Yeah, it's not about an hour out.
Okay. All right, we'll wait then. If she gets any closer, I mean, I do think... Let's talk about a plan to attack here, If we've all got fly on us, we can fly in the air, like you two on Shine, me on my Spectral Steed. And then you guys could just like dive off the dragon at any point and start attacking her if you got close. You'd need to have...
We're going to dive off?
From Fire Scroll.
We'd have fly on us.
Okay.
And the Ion Stones as well. Right, so one of you needs to have the protection from Scry Scroll and the Ion Stone, and you need to stay next to each other. She can't hurt you with physical attacks, Stone Skin. She can't breath weapon you because of the Fire Protection Scroll. And she can't hit you with any magic because of the Ion Stone. So, in theory, you're unharmable.
What? You just what?
I don't know how we're gonna hit her. Shine's or Scoria is faster than us.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand when you said jump off. Like, I know we'll fly, but...
Yeah, if we were all together, I could cast haste, and then you might be able to keep up. But, yeah. But she can't, it's not like she can just like turn 180 degrees and fly off at max speed. You know, she'd have to turn
Haste
around.
won't increase your fly speed. Haste makes your movement speed go faster because your legs are moving at twice the speed, but haste will not affect your fly speed when you're magically flying.
Okay. But yeah, it's not like she can just like turn on a whim and fly out, you know?
What's the problem with waiting here, Emmerich? Seeing what she does.
No, there's no problem. But I'm just saying that.
Actually,
You know.
I'm executive decisioning. We'll just wait here. If she doesn't come, then we'll just leave. We have all the time in the world. We're making scrolls. Everything is in our favor right now. There's literally no reason to risk anything or to go to any other area that could be a trap. We have absolutely nothing to gain and absolutely everything to lose. Yeah. She should be the one having to make the desperate moves, not us, because we're in the lead. So we're gonna jerk off in the city for a little bit and see what she does over the next hour or two, I think, right?
Yeah. Tell us where she is an hour from now.
An hour from now, she's near the southern coast of East Voden.
She's not coming to Bontheris, right? Unless she turns.
Yeah, give us another hour.
Another hour, she's out over the sea.
Okay.
South of the Flatwoods. Southeast of the Flatwoods.
We should probably get on Shine.
Yeah, we should follow,
and follow, and protect the coast.
Yep.
I agree.
So that's
I'll
what
go
we'll
on
do.
Between here and Pernissus or whatever? Yep.
Yep.
I'll go on my vulture.
Okay. You on your vulture, the other brothers on Shine.
We don't have any, there's no assets out here that we
Wait.
need to know about. Like our whole fleet is north of Pernissus or some weird stuff. There's not anything strategic out here or anything, right?
No, Pernissus has been completely destroyed. Some of the surrounding villages have been completely destroyed. The Destros plains are sort of empty at this point in time. There's herding and cattle and livestock over there. Only near Bondundasir are there still civilians and towns and villages and farmlands.
Oh, okay, cool. Just making sure.
Did Emmerich give us fly for this? Now that we're kind of following on.
Well, it's only gonna last 2 hours, so I figured not yet.
Okay.
Right.
How long does your spectral steeds last?
Oh, 15
Hour.
hours.
Okay. Yeah, that's long enough. And Brothers McGarry on Shine's back. How close are you going to get? Are you going to try and get up to visual range of Scoria?
No, we're gonna keep I think we're gonna keep the coast, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Well,
if Scoria is out here and is trying to cut in, then we would have a fight on the coast here, on the coastline.
Okay.
But wherever she tries to cut in at, that's probably where the issue's gonna be. Tell us when she starts coming in, because then we need to go round by round and get some spells off.
Right. Well, as she is over the ocean, right over here, we're approaching sort of the sunset period of time. Yeah. It's been most of the day. The sun is beginning to set because it's winter and the sun sets early in winter as she hits over the ocean and then continues to fly sort of south across the ocean, leaving the lot of you to follow beside her, sort of coming along the coast hours into the dark. She's out over the sea east of Pernissus. The lot of you are above Pernissus, flying about. It's cold up here in the winter nights. Now that the sun has gone down and the sun's not shining on your backs to keep you warm, it's getting a bit chilly. It's really only a problem for Emmerich, who doesn't have a brother to hold on to for warmth, or thick dragons between his thighs to keep him warm. He's riding a spectral steed. Go ahead, sorry.
I'd like to carefully swap coats.
While we're flying?
Is that possible or no?
You could. It would be easier if you landed. Do you wanna make me a dex check so you don't lose hold of one of your cloaks as you're flying above the air and it's snapping in the wind and catching a huge amount of surface area?
And I just work together and I tell him what I want to do. I can take a cloak off. I can hold it securely, completely. Hand it to Tyrael. Let Tyrael hold it. I will pull my other cloak out.
Why can't we just land for 2 seconds? You can just change coats.
Yeah, why don't you just land for a couple seconds?
It's not a 2-second landing, but sure. If we can land for 2 seconds, I will swap my cloak.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be you land, you stand up, you shake out the saddle soreness between your thighs, you flip
I land,
the
I
cloaks.
stand up, I pull out the cloak of comfort. I take off the cloak of displacement, I put on the cloak of comfort, and I swap the swords and the scabbards to have Frostbrand on my side.
Total. Yeah, you can rearrange your gear in a landing near Pernissus before taking off again. She's far enough away that you'll be able to get, in the air before she gets there.
Okay.
Imric, do you have what is your cold warmth situation like here? Because you're not going to be able to fly indefinitely in the winter night in just your normal clothes.
Yeah, I'm probably pretty cold, I think. I mean, wait, hang on. Robes of greater protection. They might actually.
Do they resist elemental situations?
I'm gonna have to look it up, but they might do something like that. I'm not sure if it's a one from that other book, you know. I'm gonna look at it now. Robe of. It's in the other book. Try and find it.
I think they were items I just made up. I don't think they're actually in.
No,
in
it's
the
a
book.
real item, I think. I remember reading it.
Robes of protection. I don't think there are robes of greater protection.
15 AC, Featherfall, protection from cantrips, protection from vermin, protection from evil, protection from poison, protection from paralysis, gaze reflection, +3 dex, self-cleaning. That's what I've got written down. Doesn't say anything
That sounds about it. Yep, so it doesn't
say
protect
anything
you
about saying
from
warm.
heat or cold.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know, I'm like Daenerys at the end of Game of Thrones, you know. I'll get a little bit frosty in the means of defending my civilization. I'm obviously not going to stay out here till I die, but
Right.
I'll fucking bear through the cold.
Do you have gloves of any kind?
No magic gloves, so I suppose I've just got normal gloves. Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I have gloves?
I don't know.
Oh well,
have
I'm
heavy
probably
weather
actually wearing gloves of war, I suppose, since we've got more of them than
We've
any
just
other
got
type
more,
of normal
yeah.
gloves.
I would like to be stated Anton is wearing heavy weather gear.
Is that something that you just do all the time?
I
Is
guess
wear
it's
heavy
been on
weather
my
gear?
character sheet, and I've been taking the 10 pounds, so might as well.
Okay.
He's got the 10 pounds.
I mean,
If it's on your character sheet.
robes plus a cloak.
Yeah, but it's cold up in the air, and with the wind chill of the air blowing past you. I mean, imagine, standing on the highest peak of the tallest mountain in Scotland in the middle of winter for 12 hours.
Well, Imric's flown a lot. I think he's okay. It's winter. I'm probably wearing warm clothes to begin with. Yeah, I've probably got
Your
my
house is probably pretty warm and toasty.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think of that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, our party is going to be just shadowing Shine as she flies, it seems. It's getting quite late now, well into the night. And Shine is all the way down here, all the way south along the coast. What's the plan, party? Keep following the coastline?
Yep.
I mean, yeah, we're
just chilling. Yeah, we're
resting months at a time to deal with this one
Mhm.
shitty night, so yeah.
Great. Okay. Now we just need to take a look at... Well, let's just do one of these real quick. Perfect. And one of these. Excellent.
True.
Shine will continue to head southward, and eventually the sun will begin to rise. Let's see, how far are we when the sun begins to rise? Shine will be way to the south, below the Frostlands, out over the ocean. It has been 24 hours since you've woken up, Anton, and started your scrying process on Shine and checking out where she is. And a lot of you have been riding on Dragonback or Winged Creatureback for about 12 hours now, following her along. You are over the Frostlands where there's deep snow everywhere. The air here is even colder than the rest of the place. Emmerich, your fingers are numb at this point in time, and you're beginning to wonder how your ability to cast spells is going to be affected by the numbing in your hands. Are you going to be able to pull out those somatic and material components? Surely your voice will not waver, but when your hands are that numb, when you're trying to play StarCraft and you can barely feel your fingers, you start to make mistakes.
And you say in the future, if we ever do this again, we won't come down to the Cape of Arcadia because nothing down here is what we care about. We would follow from the warmer spot of Bon Dundasir to Solwick and go that, saving us tons of space.
Yeah, that sounds like a great plan. But so far you've just been saying you follow the coast, so I'm just keeping along with what you say. Mm-hmm. Right. You gonna keep following her even though the sun is rising, or are you gonna take off?
Can we go back to Solwick and get?
Yeah, let's retreat. Should we retreat to Solwick? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll retreat back to Solwick and watch
I've only
where
got
she
3
goes.
hours left on my steed anyway.
Yeah, and it'll take you probably all 3 hours to get to Solwick.
Yeah.
Your steed is at movement rate 48.
Yeah.
So in 10 hours you could do.
Do you have teleport?
Yeah.
You should teleport us to Crownhold or something.
Why?
That would get her to fuck off almost immediately because then we would be going for her place.
That would be funny.
How many can you teleport? Can you teleport us there and back?
No, I've got one teleport, the one on the ring, and it couldn't.
But we still have the ring.
No, I'm saying that's the one I have.
That's the one you have.
The one on the ring, yeah.
So if I would have teleported to you with the ring, you wouldn't have been able to teleport us. You wouldn't have been able to teleport yourself.
I did have one teleport spell which I cast to bring myself there.
Oh, because you did come there. Okay.
Yeah.
As we're landing in Solwick, I guess, I ask, what do you think of that?
Well, looks like we've established a boundary at least. I say
Where's
I'm
Shine?
warming my hands up on a fire.
Where's Scoria 3 hours later?
Scoria is, I'm just trying to map it out in my brain. Do this. 4 hours to get there. Scoria is going to be... Scoria is back this way. She's east of the Frostlands, south of Bon Dundasir.
What do we do?
I'm gonna give Emmerich the Cloak of Comfort.
Oh, thank you.
I'll
put that on for a while.
Yeah.
I can't keep my steed up indefinitely, so it's probably gone now, and 3 of us can't ride Shine by the sounds of it.
Certainly not in cast any spells. Tyrael went through lengthy efforts to get a dragon riding proficiency and have a saddle made for him to ride Shine for this sort of purpose. The other 2 of you do not have dragon riding proficiencies, and the saddle was not made to hold all of you. It was made to hold one person very effectively.
Yeah. I do have airborne riding proficiency, though.
But you got it for your spectral, wraithy, winged
the
thing, right?
Proficiency says airborne riding, but okay.
Yeah, but you pick a specific creature. If you have horseback riding, that doesn't mean you have lizard riding.
Sure, yeah. So if she keeps fucking around on the coast like this...
You want me to nap you for an hour?
At least the 3 of us can't keep up.
Nick,
you think that's safe after what happened last time?
For an hour? She can't even... At this point, she could attack Bon Dundasir. No. She only flies 12 miles an hour. Worst case scenario, she attacks Bon Dundasir after you're already awake. We wouldn't be able to get there in time without teleporting. But you definitely have an hour to nap.
Well, I've only got the one spell to relearn, is the steed, but yeah.
No, you have teleport you can relearn as well.
Yeah, I can relearn teleport too, yeah.
And then we could do the meme plan.
What is the meme plan?
Just to rush the lair.
Oh.
Well, it's not actually rush the lair, but it's let Scoria. Yeah.
I feel like we should just chill. I don't think we have nothing to gain. We don't need to rush.
Can I nap him at least?
Yeah, if you want to. But I'm saying we don't need to do any crazy plans or anything. I think we're chill.
Sure, I nap you.
Okay, let's have a little sleep.
Okay. You're going to sleep for an hour, and then you're going to memorize a couple hours worth of spells?
Yeah.
Okay.
He sleeps for an hour. Where's Scoria?
Just east of Bondundasir.
Can she fly just indefinitely?
If dragons are taking their slow flying, where they are just like gliding on the winds and only flapping their wings at bare minimum, which is what Shine has been doing, and what you assume that Scoria has been doing because you're going more or less at the same pace. That is more or less indefinite. Eventually, the dragon will need to rest, but it's on the order of days that they can keep that up for. If they are flying with all due haste, they can do about 10 hours of flying at, like 2.5 times the speed.
Got it.
Should you guys go and I'll just follow up?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, leave me a little note.
I leave you a note. We're going to be in Bondundasir. Scoria's heading that way.
Yeah.
Meet you there.
I imagine you arrived near Solwick Keep because you've got that tower there, and
Totally.
came inside and chatted with people for a little bit and got Imric a bed to rest in where he's napped. So he's going to be like waiting in the castle while the other two of you, not having slept at all in the last night, head back out, climb back aboard Shine, who leaps once more into the air and heads to Bondundasir.
Sounds good.
It is a 35-mile flight. 35 from Bondundasir to Solwick. It'll take you about an hour. If Shine flies fast, if she starts to
Feel like
wear
Shine
herself
should
out,
fly fast.
it'll take her about an hour to get there. And the
It's up
two
to
of you...
I think Shine should fly fast because otherwise Scoria could get there and destroy it before we get there.
And our two brothers...
Two brothers.
You,
Two
neither
brothers.
of you have did either of you have unfailing endurance on? What's
Everyone
your-
should probably always have unfailing endurance because it's
Yeah, you've been mad
1 day per
casting that
level.
shit.
It's 13 days each time. Yeah.
And he has been saying, I cast Unfailing Endurance
Yep.
literally every week for 2.5
Yep.
years.
Ever.
So.
Yep, I remember it in my brain. Okay. So I just want to see. You sort of forced march. You weren't walking, but you did stay up all night riding a dragon. Unfailing endurance allows you to force march without penalty, right?
Yep. I think so. Let me reread it.
Yeah, that's like the whole
Yeah,
point
'cause
of
if we're
unfailing
gonna-
endurance, right?
Yeah, that's the entire point.
Yeah, force march with no penalty.
Right. So I think the two of you will be fine this morning to carry out whatever mission, to do any sort of combat. If you had been up for multiple days in a row, I might roll some dice to inflict some sort of penalties, but I think with unfailing endurance, you can withstand one hard night and be fine. Not even to worry about it. So why don't we take our break here as Shine arrives near Bondundasir with Tyrael and Anton on her back, and Scoria arrives near Bondundasir from the sea. And Imric
Just wakes up, right?
Imric is waking up. He still has to memorize spells. How many hours of spells do you have to memorize?
Well, I think when I read that note, I'll probably just memorize 1 hour worth of spells, one spell.
So Imric won't
I
be there
do
until
have my
well
range.
after the battle is over.
I could teleport there, but I've not got a safe place in Bondundasir to teleport to.
Oh, inconvenient.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tombs of Scoria. Okay. You're arriving.
Wrong music.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
As
You're
we're flying
arriving.
back, because I feel a change in the air, I'll just take out one of my ion stones. I'll have it floating around me.
Which one?
What level spell is Dispel Magic?
3.
I will remove Ion Stone 11.
Okay.
I'll take out Ion Stone 20 and
The light
float
one?
above me. Yeah.
Okay.
It is morning, couple hours into morning, early dawn. The grounds below you are snowy. The river has large chunks of ice and snow floating down it. You can see Bundundasir in the distance. Little people walking through town, footprints and wagon tracks going everywhere, fields lying fallow, people waking up in the morning, going about their day in the middle of winter. I'm sorry.
Have no fear, Anton's here. Anton busts out a sick rap on top of
Oh
Guy.
my god.
As you arrive at Bundundasir, you can see it in the future, in the before you.
That was his performance check.
Jesus.
Really good.
The land's
Fire.
trouble beneath your bars.
You will see a gout of flame opening up from nothing, from what must be Scoria with improved invisibility cast upon her, for she does not reveal her location, does not become apparent, other than the large gout of flame coming from the sea and then sort of aiming at a dock as the creature flies overhead. And you can see that she gets a nice big long burst of fire breath across across harbors, boats, docking areas, a little bit on the shoreline. And then as soon as it arrived, the fire ends. Scoria, invisible to the naked eye, only visible to Tyrael within 120 feet, is it, or yards?
Why can I see her? Because of the...
True seeing. Yeah, if you were to activate your true seeing ring, you
No.
will see things within...
I don't have that shit on.
Okay. What rings do you have on, everybody?
That's a good question, actually. Let's go and check real quick.
Yeah.
I'll tell you exactly right now. Well, hold on. I need to figure this out. Emmerich, do you still have the cloak of comfort? Why'd you give it back?
Probably not. I'd probably give it back to you, yeah.
Okay. Anton puts that on. I will have the... I'll tell you what I have on right now. I have Ring of Protection +3 and the free action ring.
I'll say Ring of Protection and my Ring of probably Featherfall.
Okay. All the gear that you want equipped on your character has the equip check mark next to it.
Sure does.
Yes, if you'll... Am I able to swap a ring right now or no?
Yeah, we're flying. You should be fine. Absolutely, before the combat has started.
Taking off your gloves where you're still holding on to the saddle with one hand. I think it's an awkward situation. I tried to impress the awkwardness of not being a proficient rider without a proper saddle. I think you should probably...
I can totally understand the, like, not being able to take, like, a whole cloak or whatever, but I think, like, slipping a glove off to switch rings and then putting a glove back on, I think should be doable.
I'm concerned about the hand that is being swapped could be free. The other hand, I feel, has to be holding on to the saddle or to Tyrael or something. So I don't know how he's going to maintain.
Can I
his
have
If I feel
solid
like
grip
he's,
my
if I
hand
feel like
for
he's
me?
like struggling back there, or I feel like he's trying to switch a glove and he taps my shoulder, I'll bring out my rope of binding or the magical rope, and I'll say bind, and I'll just bind his waist to mine, and then he'll be able to hold on to me that way while he switches his gloves out.
Okay, but then you'll have to unbind because having the two of you bound while flying is just going to
Yeah.
cause endless problems.
Yeah, well, I'll unbind it just for a minute
Okay.
while he switches.
That
his
seems
gloves.
fine.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
swapped the Ring of Free Action with the Ring of Fire Protection.
Okay, that will have to be That's like a full round of actions right there as you're arriving in Bondundasir, and Shine is her shadow is slowly being cast over the town. You can see the people near the docks fleeing not just from the fire, but from the waves of dragon fear that wash over the people below. You can see that there are what looks to be like town guard with swords and bows who immediately break and run. And you can see that there are areas of ballistas that, the moments after the fire breath sprouts across the land, people run to them and quickly start dusting them off of snow and tightening bands and gathering bolts and beginning to load and arm the ballistas. So, player characters, the first round is upon us. The two of you are on the far west side of Bondundasir, a town that's maybe a mile across. Scoria was on the far east side of Bondundasir.
Should we read our...
What are you going to do?
Do we need to stop for a minute and read our scroll of fire protection?
It will last 40 to 50 to 80 minutes, so probably.
Okay. I guess can we do that? Or what?
You're reading the scroll.
What?
I just don't know how we're gonna fight Scoria without Imric.
Imric will catch up.
Okay. Yep. I will cast Recitation.
Okay, that's going to be your action.
No.
Tyrael?
I'm gonna cast Protection from Evil on Tyrael.
Tyrael can cast a scroll. by the
Yeah,
way.
I'm gonna read the scroll of fire protection.
Does anyone tell Shine what to do?
We'll tell Shine to keep an eye on Scoria and start making her way over to Scoria, I guess, yeah?
Okay. No one can really see her. Shine can sort of feel the presence of the dragon, and if Scoria gets close enough, Shine might be able to detect where Scoria is. Large creatures like this get saving throws to sort of generally locate something, but it won't be enough to necessarily direct your attacks. Maybe her attacks, but not yours.
Hey Neal, when am I waking up here? Am I already woken up?
You should be awoke.
It takes you an hour to nap.
Took them an hour to get there, so
Yeah, so you're about waking up then?
I will read the note and I will use my crystal ball and scry on Bondundasir. I'm failing that on Anton.
Seems fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wake up, you see the note, you go to your bag, you pull it out, you draw the windows closed, close your shutters, get the room nice and dark, put your hands on the ball, and immediately begin to scry upon Bondundasir. That'll be your action for this round. Go ahead and make me a D100.
That should work.
That's not great.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Not great. It's not
It's not
bad.
great.
Yeah,
Not bad.
3.6
It's not bad though.
It's not great.
Let's see. Well pictured, personally known slightly. I guess the tower in Bondundasir you could scry on. You would know that location very well. But when you say you scry on Bondundasir, I need you to give me like something in relation to which you are placing the center. So you could say like, I want it to be in the tower that I'm built, and then you could see from that tower.
I've not built a tower there yet, right? So.
Oh, that's true. Okay,
I'm looking to get an aerial view of the city. I would like to see if Scoria is currently destroying the city, is what I'm trying to work out. But I've certainly been there.
Right.
I've gotten goats from there before.
Yes, you've been through the town before. Notes on scrying. So, all scrying spells create a sensor that is fixed in space and direction. Once created, it cannot be moved, although the spell device could be ended and redone. So, you need to give me, like, a pretty precise... You could say, like, 1,000 feet above the town. You could say above the center of Bondundasir.
I think 300 feet above the town is probably good. 500 feet? 500 feet above the town square.
Okay. You have at least visited the town square, so your chance of getting there is 50%. That is pictured. But you haven't really spent much time in Bondundasir. You've sort of...
Right. I got a 43, so I think I passed then.
That does pass, yes.
Congratulations.
Do I see the dock on fire?
think so. I just want to make sure that the range of vision from the sensor isn't capped at like 120 feet or something. And I want to make sure that if you're 300 feet above the town, that you can accurately image things in and around the area. These things get very, very dicey.
Spitting hot fire. The dock goes up in flames, but it was merely his wrath.
Yeah, I think this is fine. Well, it's good and be good for now. Yes, you can see
my round.
the docks on fire.
All right, good.
Shut up.
Shine flies across, towards the direction of the flames, and springing up round the center of town. Not round the center of town, but near the center of town, near that town square, is a long wall of fire that sort of stretches in the direction of the docks to the town center, or vice versa. This wall of fire sort of like runs alongside buildings through the center of town, igniting multiple things all at once. Yes, what's your question?
2 things. Does Scoria cast a shadow with invisibility?
Not when she's invisible. Nope.
And does the snow at all create like an outline of where they are? I thought you said it was snowing.
If it were actively snowing, if there was snow falling to the ground, she would most certainly be outlined by it. Absolutely. No. But there's snow on the ground from last night's snow.
Is this round 2?
That's the end of round 1. Round 2, Shine is coming across Bondundasir. It will take her, she'll probably come within range of Scoria, or ability to like locate her by the end of this round, since she's looking for Scoria.
Can we get some rolls, some checks to locate a invisible creature?
When you're close enough.
When we're close enough. Okay.
Yeah. Since you won't ever know when you're close enough, I will make those rolls in secret.
Yep.
Essentially every round. I will fake a roll for the rounds that you're not close enough, and I will roll a real one for when you are close enough. And
I got another thing here that I'm going to be casting. I'm going to be casting Recitation on the party.
Excellent.
And sucking.
You're going to cast Recitation. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Tyrael, what are you going to be doing?
Telling Shine to approach where she thinks Scoria is, I guess near the side of the last attack.
Okay. Yep, that's what she's doing.
There's nothing else I can do.
All right.
Iron Stone out, our scroll is red, yeah.
In my scrying, can I see a 2-story building?
In Bondundasir? Certainly. You can easily spot one of the towers off of the central keep. It's 2 stories, but it's going to have like a central column through the middle of it, like most staircase towers.
That won't work then. I'm trying to look for something where I could go on the roof, and if I fail...
Right. Well, there's always the rooftop of the keep. You don't really know exactly which spot on the roof is going to have a floor beneath it versus a wall beneath it.
Yeah, but pretty good chance that there's empty space beneath the ceiling.
Exactly 10 feet down? Could be a table in the way, could be a chair.
Yeah. There could be stuff in the way, yeah.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Wouldn't it be great if there was another death due to just a bad roll on a die? On just like arrive, whoops, you're gone.
Listen, I've cast teleport many, many times. I reserve the right now to talk to you about this chance. Like, am I seen casually? Am I studied carefully? What am I looking at here?
Of Bondundasir?
Of the keep, yeah.
Yeah, it is casually right now.
Seen casually.
Yes. Hold on, let me make sure there's not other options. Are there other 3rd and 4th tier options?
Yeah, viewed once and never seen. So I think seen.
Well,
casually
clearly it's
is
viewed
right.
once because you're seeing the top of the keep for the first time. Yeah, you're viewing it. But I think this is probably the first time you've ever looked at the top of the keep and the structure that you've got. That's a pretty good chance, right? You don't care about going high, you just care about going low. That's only a 8% chance of death.
No, 4%. Seen casually.
Viewed once. You're seeing it once.
Seen casually. I've seen it more than once. I've been here before. I've viewed it casually.
Didn't we do like a heist here?
Come on. Seen casually, Neal. That means
That's
seen
fair.
a few times.
He won't roll
I'm
if
not-
you don't do that.
I'm not risking viewed once. I'll
You're gonna
roll
risk
seen
4% to
casually.
die? Wait, really?
Well, 4% of maybe dying.
Maybe die. There might be a chance.
Yeah, 4%, and then another die roll to see if there was, a wall or a table or a chair or something underneath them.
It's okay.
What do we think? As a group, are we comfortable with these odds, Stephen? What do you think?
Is this the easy?
No,
Is this the easiest way to get to us? Is it the only way to get to us?
The only way to get there now, yeah.
How long is it gonna take otherwise? Oh wait, why are you asking me?
Like
You're
an
the
hour.
You're the wizard.
Oh, there you go.
Because if I die doing this, I need to know that I had your blessing to make.
Hey,
the
we
roll.
already had one.
You have your
crazy
blessing to do
outcome
anything. We
dice roll.
trust you. What are the chances we lose crazy rolls like this twice in a row? Okay.
What are the chances we lose it twice?
No shot. You should
No
be good,
shot.
dude. Just call
I'm
your
still
roll.
gonna. You might have been through Bondundasir once or twice before and done things here, but I've been to the Louvre twice. I would still say I would classify my knowledge of the Louvre as seen once. I might have spent like 5 hours or 10 hours in there.
Have you been,
but
have you been
I
to the
don't remember.
Louvre? Oh well, I've seen it. I've been around it. We was only casual. I didn't study it carefully. We casually went round. But, come on, seen once is. If you've been to a place,
Yeah,
more
but
than
like you
once,
might have
that's-
seen it a few times, but over like 5 years. It's not like this is a section of town that you happen to walk through. You've seen all of Wicktron Rorenta more or less casually, but it's not studied carefully. A town that you might have come through once or twice over the past like 5 years, but you never were paying attention to the keep. You were just coming to grab a boat here or something specific. The top of this keep, especially if you're like looking at the top of the keep on which to teleport, that is not an area that you have casually seen. You haven't like spent time on the rooftop of the keep. You walked through town. Not the same as teleporting to the roof of a building you've never been in or on.
Come on.
I'm giving you viewed once for the rooftop of the keep.
What if we meet in the middle at 95?
What if we go with viewed once? 'Cause
I'm not doing it. If it's viewed once, I'm just not doing
then
it.
don't do it. Yeah, that's
I'm not-
fine.
I don't do it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna risk an 8%.
What do you do with your round then?
I think his round is looking for stuff, right? Is there anything else you want to look for in this round?
No, I mean, I think I need to start learning a spell to get here. So I start learning Bloodstone Special Steed, which takes an hour.
Okay. Okay.
All right, give him Shine to play.
Okay. Second round of combat. That's what your actions are. From the other side, you see another wall of fire leap up through the center of town somewhere.
Shine looks carefully, right? Scoria probably has improved in biz, but if there's a wizard using a wand on her back, then he might not be. So Shine looks carefully for the wizard on Scoria's back.
Yes, great idea. The wizard is not visible, unfortunately. So second round of combat, another wall of fire springs up through the streets of Bondundasir, setting flame to houses, little shops, craft stations, temples.
Shine will try and walk through as long as it's not like getting too far away from the rest of the party, but if she walks through the wall of fire, she probably can magic resist it out of existence.
Shine is
Wait, are
flying
we-
presently.
We're
She is
flying.
well in the air
Yeah.
above the town,
Okay,
looking
okay.
for things. If you want to say that Shine's going to fall, drop to the ground and walk amongst the flames,
She'll follow Tyriel's guidance if he's riding her, I suppose.
yeah. She's looking for that there dragon. She's looking for Scoria, to which engage her. And on a natural 20, Shine will get close enough to sort of get that scent of a dragon, and the invisibility doesn't really work that well against creatures of this strength and power level. And Shine creens her head to the left, dips her wings, and like takes a sudden sharp turn, moving towards the north.
Are we, since we're high level, do we get any rules for this, or are you rolling that in secret? Or
I'm rolling it in secret for these things. The dragon has a greater range of detection than you do because she's a significantly more magical creature. Hopefully, if all goes well, next round, maybe the round after that, you'll get depends on what Scoria does. Depends if Scoria is fleeing or fighting. If they close, you'll definitely see her next round. If Scoria flees, might be a couple rounds.
Okay.
We'll see. But as I understand it, the party wants to catch her, right? You want to
that is
chase
what
her
we're
down
doing.
and fight her?
Kill her.
yeah, we do.
Yes,
That's our
sir.
Zaz. Okay. Was that so? That was her second fire breath in 2 rounds.
Nope.
Oh, those are.
She
walls
did
of
one fire breath
Oh,
and
what?
2 walls of fire.
Gotcha. Okay.
Wait. So, this is round 3. Can I do something or no?
We're declaring actions for round 3 right here. I just needed to look something up, and then I forgot what it was that I was looking up.
Can I conjure animals?
What is the casting time on that spell?
It's gonna be 9.
Yeah, you'll need to roll against Scoria. You are barely able to hold on to her back, so if she does any more like shine, yeah. If she's doing these like, twisty, turning, sharp movements, it's gonna fuck up your casting. And with a casting time of 9,
9. That's a long time.
It's a long time. You've got like a
I'm such a
75%
good
chance of getting it
roller.
before her, I think, because
I'm
she gets
such a
cast.
good roller though.
Yeah.
You are a good roller, and you
Yeah.
use all.
You know what? I'm
I
gonna
think
roll
you
it.
use
I
all
don't
your
like
bad
you
luck.
trying
up.
to tell me.
Yeah.
I don't like you trying to tell me not to cast
Yeah.
that spell. So I am gonna roll it.
Give me a D10 plus 9 versus Shine's
14.
D10 plus 12.
It's easy.
16. All right, you will get.
Okay,
it
I'm gonna
before
cast conjure animals. And make a fuckload of. I don't know. I did crows before. I'll do it again. Crows. And tell them to attack the red dragon when they see it.
that. Great. Yeah.
Hello, based.
And Tyrael, do you have a weapon out?
I
what's
got
in
my
your
moon
hands?
blade out. My platinum blade is glowing in the sky.
Excellent. And you and your brother are not bound together anymore. You're just sort of straddling Shine's feet and
Nah, we're not bound
stirrups.
together. Nah, we're good. We're unbound.
Wow.
I'm in my dragon rider position, and Anton is holding around me, waiting to jump off.
I make bats instead.
Okay.
You're gonna make bats, a whole slew of bats.
Slew of bats. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
This dragon is cooked.
For real, for real.
For real.
Okay. So, where's our initiative table here?
Oh my god. Should I have rolled the teleport? I'm just gonna see what I would have got, Neal. Are you ready?
Okay.
Ah, shit.
Fuck! I told you, you should have rolled it. We were all screaming at you. Nick, do it! What's the worst that could happen?
Neal should have bargained with me and made me roll it. But,
I was trying to save your life, Imric.
no, I would have passed.
He couldn't save Malachi, but he can save Imrek.
He could have saved Malachi.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah,
You cast Stone Skin on everyone, didn't you, Imric?
He did.
I did.
Base.
How many charges do you get on each person?
Again, with this, I think it's
Like
D4
7 plus
Well, I just need
D4?
to. I can never remember what your rules are, and I need to roll it
It's
for the
D4
party.
plus 7.
Okay. Tyrael,
Roll
Imric,
me a 3 on my D4.
Anton, Shine,
Come on.
Stone Skin, and you cast one on each of you, and Shine cast one on herself, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
What caster level is she? I'll tell you what her roll is.
I have to look it up. You said D4 plus 4
1 for every 2 levels. No, D4 plus 7 for me.
plus 7. Okay.
I have protection from evil on me.
That's what
So
you
when
think.
Shine tries to attack me, she's at a -2.
Scoria.
Sorry,
No,
Scoria.
it's gonna be Shine. She's gonna get charmed. It's all over.
That's the spy in the capital.
Imagine if you guys kill Scoria and I'm not even there.
God, that would be so based. Fuck
So
Nick.
fucking stupid.
gold dragons cast at 11 plus combat modifier. And Shine is age class 7, so 18. So D4 plus 9.
You want to roll it? Can I roll it?
No, I've rolled it.
gotta be-
It's got to be rolled in secret.
Le secret.
It's gotta be secret, bro.
Le secret.
Steve, can you buy that Yoda?
No.
Why are you so scared? Just send August the Yoda.
You guys are cringe. For real, for real.
For real, for real.
Okay, and then we're gonna do. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, that was wrong.
Oh,
Why
just
did
re-roll
that
it.
not work?
Whoa.
Mm,
Ripley's hatchet. Anyway.
there we go. What was that initial roll? Was it a 2? Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, you should keep the die.
I will. I'll absolutely keep it.
It's
All right.
fair.
Initiative
fine.
is going to start off. Beginning of the round. A ninth a
9 plus level wizard.
1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Magic missiles will appear out of air and go to hit Shine. Now, Shine gets magic resistance against each individual missile. Is that right, Emmerich?
It is. What's our magic resistance?
Let's look
I'm
it up.
rolling it. I think it's Oh, actually, I don't know because it depends on our age class.
Roll powerful.
Yes.
Do you have the teleport candle material?
I do indeed. I think I have one left, right?
If only I had it.
45%.
True, actually.
All right, 45%
Wow.
or lower. I need you to roll it 5 times.
Nice.
1, 2,
Ooh,
3.
jeez.
That's pretty good.
That is really good.
Yeah. So Shine will lose 2 stone skin charges.
Don't forget, Shine also can cast Shield from Georg's robes that she is wearing. So I think if she starts getting hit by a magic missile, she might do that.
She might.
Well, why don't you just control Shine then?
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled in for initiative to go after Scoria because that's what Tyrael was telling you to do. And then, so we will get hit by 2d4 plus 2 damage. Shine will take 6 points of damage at the beginning of the round. Anton's swarm of bats emerges from his body and
Echolocate
flutters.
Scoria and attack her.
The bats will indeed try to find Scoria.
You want to roll?
Okay.
Big brain chat.
Well,
It fucking works. The bats, they're all over that, Neal. That's like their specialty.
And I would like to tell you that bats are the only thing I could make because bats are the only flying mammal. I actually,
oh, as it has to be mammals? Those
I think it
crows
has to
wouldn't
be
have worked?
mammals. Yeah, I can't remember.
Is it summon mammal? What's the spell?
It's conjure animal.
Conjure animal, the cleric version.
Yep.
And what
One or more
the same
mammals to attack his
mammals.
opponent. The total hit dice of the mammals cannot exceed twice his level.
I'm sorry, Mooten, but did you just say opponent?
I guess.
And you
Yes,
think
I
you can
did.
still cast the spell?
Just type nah at me, guys.
Nah.
What level is conjure animal?
It's gonna be 6th level.
Perfect. Conjured animals unfailingly attack the priest's opponents, but resist being used for any other purpose. They don't like it, become noticeably more difficult to control, and may refuse to any action, break free, or turn on the caster depending on the nature of the creatures and the situation. Excellent. And you're gonna send your bats in the direction of Scoria.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
My little echolocators.
Yeah.
Did they get high ground?
No, but they are affected by dragon fear, so they'll probably all immediately turn and flee.
Base.
Well, they all get a roll, right?
True. They should.
No, because creatures with a certain hit dice or less automatically fail.
Nah.
Wait, how are we rolling that with a stone skin?
It also says they unfailingly attack.
Yeah, but the
But I
mere
guess it
sight
doesn't
of
say
a
you
young
can't
adult or older dragon causes creatures with fewer than 1 hit die to automatically flee in panic. So if your bats find Scoria, they will instantly bulk and break and run.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
good ones.
I'm just trying to read the rest of Dragon Fear. Aura surrounding attacking or charging dragons, specified radius, and a path along the ground directly beneath the flying creature, whose altitude is 250 feet or less. Creature is not automatically panicked or entitled to a saving throw. Okay. Well, the 2 dragons...
Brew, they do go the opposite direction. That's good info for us.
True. But I think we already see where the dragon is, right? Shine already picked it up. And is
Scoria
saying-
absolutely does. Or sorry, Shine absolutely
No,
does.
Shine does. Well, I'm on Shine. We're on Shine, so we're going to the dragon. We're going to Scoria.
Yes, Scoria is arriving. Shine is arriving. The 2 are headed for each other.
Oh my god.
Based!
Not base.
Both MrMouton and Destiny will see the shimmering in the air, the weird pattern that sort of flies over her where the light bends slightly round the creature, and you can tell her location just as she comes in to close with Shine. They both have rolled 16s for initiative, so both should make their attacks. But it doesn't really matter since Stone Skin comes into play. Scoria will get her full complement of attacks on Shine, and Shine her full complement of attacks on Scoria.
Can we see
As
the
the
rolls?
2 dragons collide midair. It doesn't matter with Stone Skin since they...
It depends on the amount of tax.
Right. Yeah, so you'd know the number of charges that get broken. But Scoria doesn't break invisibility here. Because she's got improved invisibility. So she stays invisible. Oops, that's the wrong. No. This one's the one I got.
Good morning, Emmerich. I see you slept through the fight.
Oh, no. Don't worry, that's not what's happening. That's not what's happening. That won't
I
happen.
should have just teleported.
It won't happen.
The 2 dragons collide midair with grapples and fangs and claws and teeth. And Tyrael, while the 2 dragons sort of hit each other and twist in the air, eventually going to break apart and head in different directions unless one of them is dumb enough to cling to the other and let you both fall to the ground and die. You have
Awesome.
a brief moment of action, Tyrael.
Oh!
What is it that you're going to do? Because you're on Shine's back. You can see this coming. You're gonna get hit and twisted.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? What's your plan?
Get him, little bro.
I'm not on Shine's back. I'm going to
What do you...
blink out of the air onto Scoria's back. I'm going to stab her with my knife.
Wait, this is very important. Are you stabbing or are you slashing?
I believe that the slash is what ignores armor and the stab is what poisons. We said on a failed save for the poison on a very strong creature, it still does a lot of damage. It won't kill,
Yeah,
right?
but will a dose of poison meant for a human work on Scoria?
Yeah. Of course it would.
Opium.
Really?
Do you still get the poison off if you don't get the hit, Koibu?
Probably not. No, that's okay. I'll just I'll do my slash attacks.
No.
I'm going to phase through the air. When I'm on the back of the dragon, or when I phase through and I'm near the fighting, what do I see? What do I feel? Is there a wizard on top? Yeah, what's going on?
So as I understand it, you're going to blink as it right before the dragons impact each other, after they've impacted each other?
I imagine I'm going to wait until they impact so that I can tell, because Shine is going to be holding on to Scoria. Also, I can't see anything at this point, right?
Right. So you'll blink to where you can see Shine's claws raking across.
He's within 120 feet. He'll be able to see with his true seeing.
He never activated his ring.
I'm not wearing that ring.
True seeing.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
But I do get rolls, but he's keeping track of it.
Yeah. So you're gonna wait until after the impact, and then you're going to blink to where you see Shine's claws. So you land on the edge of Scoria while she's twisting in midair.
Well, now you make it sound like a really bad idea, Koibu.
Yeah, well, because it's not like you're standing on a platform that you can just stand on. You're landing on a dragon who's twisting in midair, and there's not what are you
Okay,
gonna
if
do?
I
You're
can't
just
do
gonna
that,
fall.
am I able to reach
You
forward?
can totally do it, but I'm just saying you're unlikely to stay on Scoria. You're probably just gonna make one attack and fall to the ground, right?
Well, I could. Okay, check this out. They're like this if there is a wizard on her back, I would like to blink around that area and then reach forward. So I'm grabbing either the wizard or the dragon and then slash him.
Right.
Yeah.
So you want to kind of blink and hope that you can find the wizard that you like blink right next to them and grab onto them.
Basically, or grab for her back
Okay.
or something. Yeah.
So we're making like a desperate bargain in hopes the die roll work out and you're going to land on the wizard's back.
It's not
yeah?
fucking
desperate.
it.
It's not desperate. It's planned. I've spent my whole life for the past 3 months dragon riding. Okay.
Then make me feel it. Give me the
Get her.
detail. This is possibly the last moment of your character's life here.
Okay.
Are you just gonna say I'm gonna blink on the dragon and hope all goes well?
Here's what's happening.
Sell it to me, man.
The dragons are coming into the air together, okay? They're obviously fighting. They have their claws gripped with one another. I can hear what's going on. I see them fighting with one another, and I feel like there's probably a wizard on the back of this fucking dragon, okay? I know how big my dragon is. I know how big Scoria is. I know that if I blink to the air and a little bit behind as Shina's grappling with her, I can probably land and either grab for a wizard or grab for some part of Scoria to hold on to her. And then slash with my dagger.
Okay.
Also, is there like a shimmer, or is there any kind of indication of an invisible thing in front of me, or what? Or is it just? Or
There
otherwise
is, but
yeah.
but it's going to be Scoria. Scoria is like if there's a wizard on Scoria is 100 times larger. You're not going to notice the small deviation of the wizard. It could easily
No,
be
but
Scoria's
listen, I'm an
spine or a
expert
wing
dragon
or a
rider.
claw.
It's not like this guy's gonna be on her tail. I'm gonna know where he's gonna be seated. Okay, he's gonna be in the optimal dragon spot, which is a little bit back from the front legs, exactly where I know a dragon rider would be.
Visible Scoria with an invisible rider, that would make a lot of sense. But right now, you just see like this big shimmering thing, and it's hard to locate. You can't see like a perfect outline of the beast in it. This is
I don't need to see
exactly
it
where
exactly.
the
I can
rider
feel
would
it. I
be.
know where I need to go. Tyrael McGarry,
You
the
can.
dragon rider, dragon slayer. I know exactly where I need to go. Yeah.
Okay, and
Just roll it, dude.
Yeah.
you got a 15-foot range on this blink, so you
Yep.
got to wait until they're like
right till they're
collided so that
exactly.
they're
yeah.
just
Of course.
because 15 feet's not very much. That's like
That's
the
okay.
width of this
That's
room
fine.
that
That's
I'm
all
in.
I need.
That's all I need.
That's all I need.
Just let him roll his thing.
Oh.
Do I even need to roll?
Yeah,
Do I even
Yeah,
need to roll, or
yeah.
is it just an auto hit?
because you gotta roll to. First off, you're gonna make an attack against the dragon, regardless of what you do. You're blinking and driving that dagger into the dragon, or are you blinking and immediately going to hold on to something? What's your immediate action on the other side of the blink?
Can I
what
not
is your
like
high
reach for a hold
priority?
and a stab? Am I not able to do that?
You could do two things, but it's usually worse to do. Like each thing will be less efficient.
Fine,
You know,
then
if
I'll
you
go for a
stir
hold.
your
That's
food
what I
while
want to
reading
do.
a
I want to
book.
go for a hold. Okay.
Okay. So you want to blink and grab on and then make your attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why
Okay.
can't I open the chat? What is
Wait,
going on with Roll20?
he's trying to
What?
fool you here.
No, he said I'm gonna hold on and then I get to make attacks. That's what I heard.
He's trying to fool you.
No, he's not trying to. It's Koibu
Just
wouldn't
tell
do
him
that.
what you want to do.
Because if
Don't
you
refresh
blink,
him.
if you want to make an attack against the dragon, I can guarantee you one attack against the dragon. But if you want to go for a grip, then it'll be a slightly different situation. And if you succeed on your grip, then you can make your full allotment of attacks. Else you
Yeah,
fall
that's
away.
what I want to do. I want to go for the grip. That's right, King. McGarry. Okay, I had to refresh this. Wait, can you restart the music again? Sorry, I fucked. My shit got fucked.
Yeah, of course. All right. it
Okay.
started. Do you hear it?
What do you need? What do you need from me, Koibu? Keep in mind that I've got the sandals of improved speed. Okay, so you need to
No,
factor
you have
that
the
out.
boots.
I will
Bruce, it's
remember
fine.
that.
You also have the ring of
Um,
Slowfall on, correct?
Yep. Duh.
Okay, that's good to know because that might help you grab on.
Okay. True. Oh, true. Actually, because as I come back, it's
Actually,
not.
so
It's not like
true.
I'm gonna be like blinking like ah. It's gonna be. I'm like blinking and I've
It's
got like
your-
time to like kind of orient
Got
myself
time.
in the
You
sky.
might even be able to slash first, then.
Well,
grab.
no. I'm just going for grabs. I just want to hug. I need to give her a hug. Okay.
Is what the ring of Featherfall is for.
That is what the. I don't have my ring of
Well,
seeing. I
that's actually
sacrificed.
not at all what the Ring of Featherfall is for.
It
but-
is.
amazing.
The ring of Featherfall is for fighting dragons in midair. It's in the rule book. You just don't have that one. Okay.
a lot of them I don't have.
I know. Don't worry. I have the book on dragon fighting
I
in air.
talked to Gary before he,
What? He's dead.
Before, he said.
before.
He died
Okay.
before you were born. I'm just kidding. All right, can I roll? I just want to roll. I want.
Yeah, I'm trying to come up with a die roll. What is an appropriate die roll to grab onto a dragon? I'm trying to think of
21.
how smooth
Strength
That's how it
a
goes.
dragon's
21.
scales and sides are. 21 on what? A dex check, a strength check, an int check, a wisdom check?
I think a
wisdom check
constitution
sounds pretty good to me.
Constitution to hold my constitution in the middle of the air and to make
If
sure. I'm-
anything, I think it should be a wisdom check to be able to make the right spot. Yeah, using
no.
your intuition to be able to judge a situation
It's
on the fly is
obviously-
definitely
That is-
wisdom.
It's
is
strength or dex.
That's Dex.
Wisdom?
I'm not concerned about you holding on to the dragon. I'm concerned about you finding a gripping spot of an invisible dragon while you're blinking mid-air.
Let's think for one moment.
no
Wait, no.
wisdom,
I can solve this in one quick question. Who would have a higher chance of performing this maneuver? Tyrael McGarry or Ark Somber? Tyrael McGarry, okay? This is not a... What? This is not a wisdom check. That's like saying if I'm dueling somebody, it's a wisdom check to land my sword in the right spot, so I shouldn't have to roll to hit.
Because what we're doing here is you're trying to blink onto an invisible thing which doesn't have a lot of grips and find a spot with some grips, and you can't really see what the fuck you're doing, and you're making a best judgment on your roll here. I think wisdom. What is wisdom, like your worst stat or something?
No, my wisdom is fine. I don't want to
Then what
roll
are you
this for
complaining about?
because for future campaigns, people are going to look back to this roll, and I don't want to deprive a
Don't worry
future
about
player.
Future campaigns.
And I
It's
argue that he should
fine.
at least get bonuses because of the Ring of Free Falling. Like he should have at least more time, if not advantage.
Okay, hold on.
Like,
My
find
wisdom
the
is
right
7.
spot.
Okay, I'm not rolling wisdom. This is
think Dex
wild. If
makes
this is a
more
wisdom,
sense.
that's
Yeah.
insane.
Well,
I think
wisdom
Dex
checks
would make
are
sense.
intuition checks. They're checks to, like, how well can you think with your gut. Wisdom is, gut score here. Blinking onto a dragon. I don't know. It's a wild roll. I don't even know what to judge it by. Nick, give us some guidance. What is the appropriate roll that you would make to see if you can grab onto a dragon while the dragon's invisible and you're blinking and everything's hitting each other in midair?
Clearly strength or dex.
Real quick, also, infravision doesn't
combination
give me
of
any
both.
help here seeing the dragon, right?
No, infravision doesn't help.
Okay.
Well,
clearly
strength or
dex, Neal,
dex
come
would
on.
be to hold on to something. And if you were blinking, if you were climbing a wall, easily strength or dex.
What
It's
about
the
half
lack
wisdom,
of
half
vision
dex?
that's the problem here. It's the you don't really know what you're doing. It's the finding the spot that is the issue that I'm seeing.
How about this? I'll do this. I'll do a strength plus will divided by 2.
Yeah, I'll take
Or
that.
well, I would say Dex plus 1 divided by 2. But yeah.
Yeah, strength plus
say
will
that.
divided by 2.
Okay.
What is that?
I don't know. I'm going to roll it. Ready?
Sure,
Yeah,
but what is
but,
your strength plus
wait, what's your strength?
will
My
divided
strength
by
is
2?
17. My will is 7, Koibu. It sucks.
Okay, so 24 divided by 2 is 12.
Oh, well.
12?
All right, 12, 1d20 plus 12, and
Wait.
that means you do indeed grab hold
Can I
to
lawyer
something.
any bonuses here for the Featherfall ring? Like he has way more time to do it.
No, because if you miss, it's an issue. Like if you're in space and you don't hold, if you're not touching something, you're not gonna, like, how do we say? He will fall
Yeah.
more slowly, but the issue is like the horizontal movement, not the vertical movement.
Okay, he
So
still might
I
get
think
an
it's
attack if he falls, but okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay.
go for it.
1d20
D20 plus 12, 21 or higher.
Nice.
All right. That is a middle of the road pass. You indeed are holding on to. What do you got? I think you have ended up on one of those back spines that runs down Scoria's long neck, and you've sort of blinked over here, reached out with your one free hand, and felt these like long, semi-flexible spines coming off of her back. Your hand passed over one or two of them before it gripped strongly on the third, bringing your legs round towards her neck. It is going to be tough to hold on, but here you are.
Holding on.
Make your attack. Stab or
Hit
slash.
her.
I will be slashing. You said I'm around the neck. I'm nowhere near like where I imagine the wizard would be, right?
Yeah, the wizard could be below you, probably
that's fine.
below you
And also,
somewhere.
you're
You
positive-
could give up your attack to
Yeah,
like
no, that's
slide
okay. Don't
down
need to do
looking
that.
for them.
You're positive the infravision doesn't give me any type of like added sight to things in here.
Right, invisibility counters infravision.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I am rolling a slash because that should penetrate all AC. Yep.
Yeah. Just don't roll a 1, basically. No, it's still good enough. Your slash comes right through, splitting Scoria's scales. Her blood will leak out onto your hands, onto your
Damage.
blade, and you will roll me.
23, you said? On a dagger against a
25
large creature?
large.
It is, but your attack clears by a bunch because you only needed a... So you can roll me 3d3 plus your normal damage bonus.
Wait, you have recitation, which I don't think gives damage. Okay,
Oh, recitation actually gives me +2 to hit.
it does give you a +2.
Yeah, but that doesn't make a difference in this situation.
All right. Ooh.
Oh! Max damage. Oh yeah, she's got stone skin, so cool. We can knock off a charge.
I think
Wait, no.
I think it cuts
This
through
dagger
stone skin.
probably cuts through stone skin.
Well, wait. Oh shit! Did we not decide this? We didn't do
We
this in
never-
all of our
we
roll
never-
wiring.
We never figure it out because we didn't go
fucking told you
against
stone
it.
skin would work.
But I don't think stone skin.
We did the
works,
whole
which is
session.
Why we were so scared.
We wasted hours on this and we didn't figure it out.
Because we never actually got attacked by the rogue.
didn't.
Yeah, you killed him too fast.
Does it ignore stone skin, Koibu? This is up to you. I'd be ruling in favor one way or the other. I'm not sure which way it works.
It's dimensional blade. Feels like it would. Like if it goes through armor, how could stone skin stop the?
I mean, even a sword of sharpness cannot affect a creature protected by stone skin.
Sword of sharpness makes sense because it's cutting off a limb. It has to go through like the limb. The dimensional
Right.
blade is like passing through dimensions.
What does dimensional blade say? Can we read that?
The dimensional blade spell says the dimensional blade can slash through matter with as much effort as it takes to wave a stick through the air. Even stone and iron can be carved to pieces with ease. If I could cut through actual stone, it seems strange I couldn't cut through stone skin, although it is magical instead of.
That sounds fair. I think you knock off a stone skin from her then.
Okay.
And do the damage? Or no?
And yeah, I think your damage will go through. I think that's
Oh,
fine,
actually, hold on. No, this is 100% correct. We know it passes through stone skin. That's why we were so fucking scared of the assassin,
We were
remember?
giga scared
We
of
thought
the
that we were going to have to roll a save
That
or
was
die.
never
didn't-
confirmed.
we didn't know,
that was
yeah.
theory.
Well, we
Okay.
theoried it.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
You do your damage.
Thanks.
Huge.
Thank you.
Scoria feels damage, probably for the
First time in her life. Do I get a second attack?
In a long time.
You do get a second attack at the end of the round. Yes, go ahead, make it.
Okay. Another slash. Oof.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Roll me 3d3 plus 6 damage again.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
This is how she goes.
Holy shit, she's got so much health.
Yeah, she does.
Initiative.
Whew.
Do you want me to
Everyone's
re-roll
still
this,
stoned.
or do you want to take my old roll? Because I accidentally rolled it. I was trying to see the initiative.
Just roll it here. Just roll now.
Okay, thank you.
Let's do it all together. Friends. Oh, also, I need petrification saving throws for Tyrael and
Wait.
Anton, since you are both in the effect of Dragon Fear.
Also, real quick, I'm sorry, what is the speed of a dagger?
2.
2. Okay. So my initiative should be 7.
Hey, before I roll this, does Luckstone count? Recitation, does that count?
For what? Initiative?
No. For the saving throws.
Oh. Yeah, it's just a regular saving throw. So.
Okay. I passed.
That actually would have happened before your recitation, so I don't think you get your recitation saves, but it doesn't matter.
Pass it.
And Tyrael, give me a petrification save, please.
Please pass.
Yeah.
It passes probably.
Easily.
You have at least...
I have my ring
Plus
protection plus
1,
4
right?
on, so.
Okay, yeah, you're good then.
I hate that save. that
That's
save
okay.
is so cringe.
Is it too metagaming for me to teleport now, do you think?
Absolutely.
Wait, what's wrong with why? What are you waiting for now to teleport to us?
What do you mean? I
Like
just,
how?
you know-
How are you getting to us? What is the plan right now for you?
Oh, I'm gonna learn a spell then fly here.
Okay.
Tyrael, did you roll initiative for this round?
Yep, it's a 7.
Command
Okay.
monster should work on a dragon if they fail their save, yeah? Is a dragon a monster?
Command monster.
That's what I rolled
Issue
in
1
for.
command, blah, 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 blah. I don't see why a dragon... I think dragons are monsters, right? I don't know. Just roll your initiative. We'll figure it out. You don't
rolled
know
it,
for
so,
certain.
Yeah.
Tyrael, you're going to start off the initiative. You get your first attack
I go
of the
first.
round. I see you have a
rolled a
14 for initiative. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
It still says
I must
14
have
on the
done it.
tracker.
I didn't fix it. I got it too.
Wow, that's pretty good.
I command monster onto Scoria and say, I don't know, grovel? I want her to fall to the ground, but it should make sense.
Ah, she does not have to grovel. Her magic
He rolled it in
resistance.
secret.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
I believe you.
Mootin! You want to say something? All right, my turn.
No, I believe
Yes, Tyrael. First attack with your dagger.
Hang on, did you do the dragon's attacks on each other?
I did. They all have stone skins, and so I just removed stone skin charges.
Did you think about magic resistance there?
For
Well, both of them, right?
physical attacks breaking stone skin?
I thought we talked that. I thought that was a possibility, or maybe it's not. Let's not get into. If you don't think it is, then just leave it. It's not worth getting into that whole thing again.
Okay. Well, hold on. He's thinking.
Well, shit, that's
Put it
a
on the
really
map.
fucking good point, Nicholas.
Wait,
No,
what?
I think we already went through this once, Neal, and decided that it didn't break it.
Did we decide that? Are we comfortable with
think we
that?
did.
Do we need it? Do
I
we
think
need
we
to adjust
decided-
stone skin one more time?
When we did the sort of like practice dragon fight. Do you remember one time before we fought Blue Dragon? I think we talked about it then and decided that it wouldn't break stone skin.
Okay.
I feel
Sure.
like that'd be dumb.
Well, I think it makes dragons more terrifying and scarier, which I always love.
Oh, if they hit you and break your stone skin because they're canceling out your
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. That makes dragons super spooky. Magic resistance. Blah, blah, blah. Nope. Because that is a huge game changer, and it's
I
just
shouldn't have said anything, Neal.
absolutely-
Just leave it. Just carry
No,
on.
yeah, the die is cast. You cannot close Pandora's box, my friend.
Oh no.
We already had this discussion
For some reason, I
once.
feel like we said that it would be really dumb if dragons could just like put their hand in and out of something and like disable it.
That does sound dumb, doesn't it?
It's because the stone skin isn't directly impacting the dragon, unlike a wall of fire that it walked through. The
Wall of
is
fire walked
impacting on the
through
dragon,
makes sense.
Whereas the
because
stone skin only defends the target, not it doesn't like
it
impact
doesn't
on the
impede
dragon. I think that's the conclusion we came to.
Yeah, we did this before.
A part water spell would not collapse simply because a magic resistant creature walked through the area. A protection from evil spell, which could affect the creature, would be susceptible to magic resistance. But protection from evil imposes a penalty on your attack,
Yeah.
whereas stone skin protect. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Tyrael,
Right
it's
on.
your turn. Yeah, make your attack roll.
Get her. Yes, sir.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, roll me 3d3 plus 6 again.
Jesus.
Jesus, dude.
He did it
One,
again.
and then I get another attack because I'm Neal's
Jesus.
bit. I'm
No,
neighbors.
only at
the
the end of the
rest.
round.
Wait. I should be getting at least. Hold on. No shot. Proficiency with a
You
dagger.
have
I
a
only
dagger
get.
proficiency.
Yeah. I
2
should.
attacks per round.
2 attacks. One start, one end.
Really? Okay.
Tyrael. It's time to make a saving throw
Good.
versus spell.
Kill me.
And Tyrael, don't fail this one.
I failed it.
Who has the iron stones though?
He
I
does.
do.
He does.
He's got the iron
I don't
stone.
know if it matters, but we'll find out.
Scoria teleports with her caster, and she's gonna try and bring Tyrael with her because Tyrael's touching her.
Oh, shit.
Can she teleport? Because does the Ion Stone cancel that out? Does it cancel the teleport?
Oof. We spent so
Well,
much
let's
time
read
preparing for all these
Iron
interactions that
Stones.
who knows?
Are you wearing the level 6 one or the level 3 one?
The level
He said
3
he was
one.
holding number 11, was it?
Think so, yeah.
The wizard distance is not a factor. Spellcaster is able to teleport a maximum weight of 250 pounds plus an additional 150 pounds for each level above 10th. She is a 21st level caster,
She'll be able to do
so that's 10. That's 1,500 plus 250. So you're well within the weight limit.
This is an innate ability, right?
An innate ability.
Right.
Okay.
This is
Protection from
cast
evil
with
isn't
casting
helping
time
me here?
It's
Oh. Protection from evil might help you. Isn't it only on Moot though?
I think it's
no,
only
he
on
cast it on Tyrael.
Oh, I cast him too.
Let me check it. Let me check it.
There we go.
That might.
I can just go back and kill them in their lair, you know. That's what she really wants. We can do that. Protection from evil would have to nullify it because it just gives me a bonus. I rolled a 2, so I'm auto-failing, even if it would have put me above the thing.
I think you might have destroyed it when you touched her.
Yeah, I think you destroyed it when you touched her anyways.
Oh, that's true.
I
You blinked
don't-
to close the gap, and you forced it on her, and so it breaks protection from evil.
I would want to check our past rulings, but I feel like we ruled that you can't like offensively teleport people.
They get a save to
Is it just a
resist it,
save?
is what we were saying. I'm searching the teleport spell right now. It's not.
And this spell can't be interrupted. Interrupted, correct, with an attack.
No, it's an innate thing that they do. There's no room to interrupt it. If the destination.
Oh shit. No, I can't.
Probably can't.
Well, I'm wondering if I can blink the teleport. But Koibu says you have to see it coming. I feel like you wouldn't see a teleport coming.
Yeah, there's no way that you would know
Yeah.
the teleport's coming. Otherwise, that would be great.
How does she choose who to teleport with her? Because don't forget, Shine is touching her as well.
Yeah, but shines outside of the weight maximum.
Wait, can Shine
And I think
Max-
Scoria just feels like, this one and this one.
Is
I
that
want
how it
I want
works
the
then?
ones on my back. Yeah. Well, you joined hands with people and teleport them before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've always teleported everyone I've joined hands with. You know what I mean? I've never.
Wait, I have a question. Would we be able to teleport innately with the fucking
The ring?
trinket or whatever, the amulet? If someone was like grappling us, can we just teleport away and just choose not to bring them?
The amulet of recall, you mean?
Yeah, when we had the amulet of recall, would we have been able to teleport away?
Yeah, I think we had talked about amulet of recall as a tool for escaping, but if you're like grappled, sometimes that sort of stuff might be hard to like grab the amulet to activate it or whatever. I think that was the discussion. But
Is there a chance that this teleport just fails because Shine is holding on to Scoria, and the teleport can't go off because there's too much weight?
no, because your feet are touching the earth, and so you're not inherently teleporting the earth with you, right?
Well, you
You
can't
can
tell.
choose-
You teleport living things, right? Wait, what is this? We should read teleport, I think, just in case.
Yeah, I think we need to read a lot of this.
Yeah, I'm reading it
When-
in the high-level campaigns book as well. It doesn't even say anything. It says usually only one creature can be teleported each round. It's possible to have several creatures teleport simultaneously, provided they are touching the first creature to trigger the teleport, and the additional creatures and their equipment do not exceed the spell's weight limit, which is
Oof.
the same as the caster's
That-
weight limit at the time the original spell was cast.
It seems like it would be hard to choose who to teleport from a thing, but
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's like like many magical effects. You sort of decide what happens. You cast haste on 3 people within a 40-foot cube. You pick out the 3 people you want to cast haste on. If there's more in that cube, you don't worry about it. You just pick the 3 people.
Yeah.
You want to teleport. You're touching 3 people. You only want to teleport 2 of them. Not a problem. Otherwise, teleport would just be broken every time someone touched you that you didn't want to teleport, right?
well, I feel like it'd be hard to grapple a teleport. But I mean, hey, listen, I'm good. Whatever we're doing, I'm ready. Okay, Tyrell's got both eyes open, looking to the future.
Just checking for any other spells that have unwilling. Yeah, things like Mass Morph will say unwilling creatures are not affected, but then other spells will say unwilling subjects get a saving throw to negate the effect. I think
I think he teleports, probably.
you are teleported with Scoria
Oh,
and her rider away from Shine and away from Anton, far away from Imric.
And the dragon can cast all those spells while doing everything else, right? Since it's an innate ability.
She's only casting one spell,
Okay, all right.
one
All right.
round,
Just
just,
making sure.
one
Okay.
action. Yep.
That's good.
And it says in the dragon section of the
I believe you.
Monstrous Manual. one
I don't need
initiative
the
for all
book.
spells.
I just need her loot table. Okay, don't worry about it. Where am I going?
Well, I think we will find out where Tyrael ends up next time on Tombs of
Oh.
Scoria.
Next time? Oh shit!
It's
oh,
just
yeah,
about
true.
ending time. Yeah, there's no room to kill you now.
Well, he might get out pretty quickly now.
Well, you
I
know,
might,
I might not.
but that
wanna
gives
leave.
us a whole
Yeah.
session.
Also, just checking too for greater invis. That nothing breaks greater invisibility at all, huh? Like getting attacked, attacking, casting spells, none of that.
Im-
Yeah.
No, I think the only thing that would break it is a dispel magic or somebody casting like a glitter dust or something like that.
Improved invisibility does have a more restrictive duration, though. Regular invisibility is 24 hours. Improved invisibility is just a matter of rounds.
Yeah, that's good. Oof. She's gonna take me right to the treasure hold. Okay.
Just before we go, just something that's important. You know, am I comfortable learning my spell? Did they bring me water, some food?
No. Everyone leaves you alone in your room. You make a point of having, people leave you alone while you're doing your things.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I will
Well, we'll see you guys next week.
definitely be here next week. Normal time, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see if we have any questions. We have 4. Question for Koibu. Do you have any interest in exclusively using the Wizard Rebuild 2E class for a future campaign, or do you feel it needs revisions before further implementation?
I don't know about the word exclusively in there, but I'm very happy to continue to rebuild classes and continue to use them. And the wizard rebuild that we did, I think, is pretty solid, and I'm very happy to use it there. But every campaign is a negotiation about what rules we want to use and how we want to play it. And you want to use the right classes and rules and house rules for the vibe of the session. So if we're doing a solo wizard character and they want to use the wizard rebuild, then we should just use the wizard rebuild for the whole campaign. But if they're going to be like a fighter, then I might use the wizard rebuild, I might not. It all depends on the setting you're trying to create.
I think you misspoke there. You said every campaign is a renegotiation. I think you meant every episode.
Yeah.
All right, number 2. What happened to the Shield of Missile Attraction after Odam was defeated?
That shit was trash.
I don't know. Where did you all leave it?
Good question.
We died in was it not Honey Dawn? Stout End?
Near Dawn Gate, whatever that town is, just north of Dawn Gate.
End. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Stout End where you all were.
Number 3. Sorry, go on.
Yeah. Well, no, so it got folded into Mystery and Gear and distributed to somebody somewhere, or given to Scoria as tribute.
Based.
Could just be sitting in her lair.
Would Tyrael plan to dethrone Valeria Wick to become Emperor of Arcadia immediately after defeating Scoria, or would he aim to be more strategic and play a longer Game of Thrones with the power of his amulet of slow aging, marriage of children, cultivation of his land/people in Mystria, and Shine's inevitable growing influence? I have no idea. I don't think Tyrael is thinking about anything past this stuff right now. Just because it's the final step before killing Scoria, and that's not a guaranteed win. Although now it is. now that she's trapped with me wherever we're going. For everyone, final question: how do you feel now that the campaign is coming to a close?
How do we feel?
it's a good one, isn't it? You do something every week for so long that kind of sad to see it go, to be honest.
No, it's not.
But I'm also feeling good about getting a good ending to the story. I'm glad we've made it to the end. So I feel like if we die now, it's going to be versus Scoria, and I think that's probably the most satisfying way to TPK if it's going to happen.
Definitely the best way to die.
Yeah, but it'd be sad to not be meeting up every week once it's over.
Samesies.
Same.
I want to make sure that the campaign has an appropriate ending, that there is some sort of culmination. I don't want it to drag on forever and slowly get weaker and crappier. I want us to get to some sort of real finality. And then whatever the outcome is, I'm happy with it. If we can actually, if we get to an end, I'll be pleased.
What just a random question. You can't teleport into or out of areas of forbiddance, right?
Totally, 100%.
Yeah, so you shouldn't be going into the
I don't
lab,
like that.
usually.
That was the worst answer, actually. But okay.
Well, here's a little bit of food for thought.
Yeah.
She's still affected by normal teleport rules. If this is a teleport without error spell, then she can go wherever she wants. If it's a regular, ordinary teleport spell, she's going to need some sort of solid ground upon which to land, right?
Wait, teleport without error? When you say wherever she wants, that goes through forbiddance? No.
No, but you can land.
Yeah, okay.
There's no failure, so you could teleport to
Yeah, okay.
any place you've ever even thought of.
Cool. All right. Are we... Well, I guess we'll be back next week, the normal time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll see you
Yeah.
guys then. Rip on.
All right.
Okay, I'll be back in a bit. And then we're gonna do a show thing tonight with Alex, and then random memes. I don't know what we're doing tonight, but oh boy.